on the other hand, we need to have the exact numbers to run it. So a few people not showing up throws a wrench or a spanner in the plans. We need everyone to turn up. So this is one thing, hence the attendance and punctuality is important. Okay, we are hosting an event for up to 48 people. So people being late, not turning up, okay, or so on and so forth, inconveniences everyone else. Yeah, I once again thank you on behalf of the organizing team for showing up on time. Okay, and usually at the 1:45 mark, players who are not present already and or have not informed the organizers will be pinged and subsequently will be dropped or replaced with someone else, just so that we can get things started on time. Okay, our rule, quote unquote rule, is to try to get the run started at exactly 2 p.m. sharp, or whatever the start time is. We'll try to get it started at exactly that time or earlier if everyone else turns up on time. Okay, once everyone shows up, we all join the PF, we're all ready. Okay, the pre-brief is done, everything is settled. We'll usually just do a ready check and get started. Okay, and try to get as much prog time in as we possibly can. Okay, now, do note that the runs will run all the way up to until 5 p.m. We may end early if there's not enough time to do another run, but we may also, we will inform everyone if we will go over time. So sometimes, like it's like, as an example, maybe it's like 4:15 or 4:30. Okay, we have 30 minutes left. It's enough time to do a boss 1, boss 2 run, but we may go beyond that if we see further than boss 2. So we will usually inform people, okay, we may go over time. Those who need to leave at 5 sharp, you all can drop out now, and or you can choose to leave at 5 p.m. later on. We will inform you if we are going to go over time. But let's say it's like 4:50 already, we only have 10 minutes left, then usually we'll just say, okay, that's it for today's session. There's not enough time to do another run, so we're going to just wrap up the session as well. Now, other than the start and end times for our sessions, do also note that we will try to maintain prog time or up time for prog. This means that if you need to step away from your computer system for whatever reason, try to keep it to a minimum. Okay, what I mean by minimum is don't do it. We will have designated bio breaks, okay, or bathroom breaks, pre-pool, in between pools, and once we start to see boss 3 onwards, there will be a designated bathroom break at boss 3 prior to the pool. Which the reason for this is simply because previously we found out that people were saying, oh, okay, I need to go toilet, I need to go bathroom. Someone steps away for 5 minutes, everyone waits for them, they come back, we do the pool, boss is dead, another person say, okay, now I need to go toilet. And then all these 5 minute breaks starts to add up to a lot of downtime. So now we just say that, okay, everyone, there will be designated bio breaks, try to follow them. Of course, if let's say you really have to go, you just let us know. You just say, okay, sorry, I really need to take a step away for a few minutes. Generally, it's fine. Generally, we can, during the ready checks, before everything's ready, there's a couple of minutes of standing around. Okay, maybe there's some sorting out to do, macros being posted, you can actually, do a quick one. But do let us know, and or, there will usually be ready checks that happen. If you're not ready, don't, we will know, we will know. Okay, but try to keep the AFK or stepping away from the system to a minimum. Okay, sometimes things do happen, people DC, unfortunate, that one can't be avoided. We will usually wait for them as much as we can. Now next, for today's session, we'll be doing a boss 1 fresh, okay, it's a fresh to boss 1 progress session. Everyone is required to prepare all the way up to boss 2. Okay, up to boss 2. Okay, why? In the event that we clear boss 1, we will just press onwards. Okay, we'll move onwards to boss 2 and just, give it a try. Just YOLO and try it out. See the fight. Most likely we'll die or wipe, but that's fine. Okay, at least we are prepared for it going into boss 2, so that you don't just instantly die to the first mechanic. Things like we don't just fail the first enrage check. Okay, boss 2 actually has some things you need to prepare. So for everyone, try to make sure you have your holsters prepared for at least up to boss 2. If we do, by some miracle, get past boss 2, everything beyond that is just YOLO. It's just, okay, this is boss 3, ready check, and let's just go and just wipe there. Generally speaking, we don't expect people to clear beyond boss 3 in our fresh session. It's never happened before. Okay, the most we do is see boss 3, but fresh to clear boss 3 never happened. Okay, so just be prepared for boss 1, boss 2 progress for today's session. We won't see Minotaur lah, by the way. We won't see Minotaur, don't worry about it. Today's fresh session, we will never get there. That's impossible. Okay, next, some couple of things to know for DRS. Okay, for those of you who aren't really, okay, because it's a fresh session, so most of you will be new to this content. Now, if you have ever done BA before, okay, Baldigian Arsenal is actually, DRS is actually BA 2.0. So you have things like lost actions, you have things like res restrictions. Okay, you cannot raise inside DRS. Okay, you have things like there's a holster and a hish. You can carry actions with you, etc. etc. It's basically BA 2.0 with a few improvements and a few restrictions as well. So for those who are familiar with BA, there's certain things that you will know. Okay, but I will mention them for those who are not familiar. Now inside DRS, okay, number 1, death is punishing. Okay, what I mean by punishing is that if you die, you can't res yourself. You can't get resed by a healer or a reser. Okay, red mage summoners cannot res you with their regular raise. The only way to res in DRS, there's actually 3 different methods.
Okay, thank you.
The first and primary method for everyone is to use the item known as the resistance re-raiser. So everyone should have
Enjoy your outing.
more than a few. Okay, every death, every time you die, you will use up 1 resistance re-raiser. So make sure that you have sufficient resistance re-raisers for the boss fights. Okay, when you die, the resistance re-raiser will kick in and res you at a 70% chance. If it works, you get up, you won't have any more re-raiser effect. You need to use a new one, preferably when as soon as you can. Okay, you get up straight away, use a new one, or if it's not safe, move away first, then use a new one. Okay, try to keep your resistance re-raiser up at all times, because if you don't have one and you die, you just dead. You're just gonna stay dead. So and dead players don't get any practice. So the idea for all our prog sessions is to try to stay up as much as you can and practice the mechanics so that you get better over time. Now, if there's a 30% chance that resistance re-raiser doesn't work, so if you die and it doesn't work, you stay on the floor. Now, healers have an ability called Lost Arise. Okay, Lost Arise is a lost action that will try to res you at, the percentage is not shown, but we have calculated it to be about 20% chance. So for each attempt at casting Lost Arise, the healers will try to res a player. It will most likely fail. Okay, it's like a 20% chance to succeed, so it will most likely fail. This means that healers will need to keep using it. Okay, they will carry a lot of arises. Okay, one arise action has like 5 charges. They'll cast it, fail, cast it, fail, cast it, fail, cast it, fail, cast it, fail. Pack a new one, keep casting to try to raise dead players. So do appreciate the healers because it's not cheap. Okay, arise is not cheap. I think it's quite expensive. It's from Compassion, if I'm not mistaken, Compassion Fragments, and they need to buy a lot just to get a few arises because it's a rare action. So do appreciate the healers and try your best not to die so much. Okay, the best thing to do is just try not to die, but I understand a fresh run, first time seeing mechanics, is savage difficulty, or to be fair, it's a bit more closer to extreme difficulty, but it's considered as a savage content. So we understand that people will die here and there, that's fine. Try your best to stay alive. Use resistance re-raisers from cares. Okay, and try to keep yourself up as much as you can. Okay, but dying is part and parcel of the deal. Okay, just die. Sometimes the res doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't get you back up. Healer will try to res you once they can. Now, next, pure actions or pure essences. Now, if you read the guides, you need to have pure essences for DRS. Now, what is a pure essence? Now, I'm assuming that all of you have gone through and explored Boscha and Zednor. Okay, what I mean explore is you have played around with some of the actions. Okay, you've used some of them, you've leveled through from at least rank 0 to 15. Okay, 15 is the minimum to join DRS, so you should have got up to at least 15 and you've done DRN. Okay, most players will go all the way to rank 25 and unlock Zednor as well. They have finished the entirety of the storyline and everything. Okay, but officially DRS can be done at rank 15. Now, you have seen essences in action, and in DRS, there's a range of essences known as pure essences. Now, these pure essences are required for DRS. They are mandatory. You cannot not have that. Okay? What I mean by this is that in DRS, you can use pure essences which are extremely powerful, but they can only be used in DRS or DRN. Okay, only DRS or DRN you can use pure essence. Hence, the pure essence is actually meant for DRS. Okay, you can use them for DRN as well, but it's very, very strong there. But in DRS, you need it because if you don't have a pure essence, the boss's red white. If you have no pure essence, you don't use any defensive actions, you're not a tank, you don't have any of the valors, which is the metal things that you get from doing Zednor, rank 25 onwards. The red white just kills you, meaning the unavoidable damage goes out and you just die. So you cannot not have a pure essence in here. Okay, it is mandatory to have one. Now, having said this, we may not crack them open at the start. For our first fresh look run, you are allowed to hold back on the pure essence. Means you don't use it, but you must bring it with you. And when we reach the first boss, I'm guessing that there may be some hiccups in clearing the initial trash phase. Okay, but once we clear the initial trash mob phase, once we see boss 1, we will tell everyone, okay, we are now going to do boss 1, time to crack open your pure essence. Okay, so just to be very clear, you are allowed to not use pure essence until we clear the trash phase first. DRS is split into trash phase at the start, boss 1, trash phase, trash boss, boss 2, trash boss, boss 3, Minotaur, and boss 4. Okay, Minotaur is actually trash boss also, but he's not so trashy as the rest of them. He's not so easy. You can wipe there. Okay, but the other trash bosses in between are actually quite easy. Okay, well, generally speaking, we won't wipe. Okay, so this is how the boss fight, the DRS works, how the breakdown is like. Until we clear the initial trash phase at the very start, you are allowed to not use the pure essence. Okay, this is just to save on pure essences because later you understand, or if you read the guides, the trash phase at the start, if we fail it, like someone mess up, everyone dies. We all just reset and wipe. So it's like wasting pure essence at the start if we cannot clear it properly. Now, once we can successfully clear the slimes, the trash phase at the start, or slimes and golems phase, once we clear it, everyone's good, everyone's stable, we all know what we're doing. Subsequent pulls is pure essence from the cache, a pure essence from the very beginning. So in other words, once we all are good, we all say, okay, we are now good to clear the trash at the start, no problems, then there's no reason to not pop the pure at the start. Okay, why? Because using it at the start gives you a boost right from the beginning, as well as there's a cache inside DRS at the start. So using actions from the cache is free. In other words, you don't have to carry it with you in your holster, and it saves holster space. Okay, everyone should be able to carry up to 79 weight in your holster. 99 if it's maxed out. It means if you rank 25 and you upgrade the holster, you can carry up to 99 weight. This 99 weight is for the entire DRS from start to finish. Means your holster must fill with stuff for you to use for the whole DRS from start to finish. Okay, so this is why we try to maximize the holster space by popping pures at the cache, but only after we see boss 1. Okay, so for the start, just to be very clear, you're allowed to not use pure essences until we clear the slimes column phase. Later on, once we zone in, there will be some briefing and explanations on slimes and columns as well, so I'll save that for later. Okay, but just to be clear, teams A, B, and C goes to the slimes, teams D, E, and F goes to the column side. Okay, and we will mention it later as well. For those who are not clear, better go and check your holster now. Okay, check your holster, check the roster, the spreadsheet now. Make sure, verify what team you're on, what actions you're supposed to bring, okay, and what role you're supposed to be. Do note that for some of you, even though you sign up as multiple different roles, you may be assigned a specific role. Do not change your role without informing us. Okay, there are certain specific roles put into specific teams for the party composition. Okay, namely, Team C and Team F has buffers in it. So things like the dancer in Team C and F, things like the healers, there will usually be like astrologian, etc. in Team C and F. Okay, you're not supposed to swap out from those roles if you are assigned that role. Okay, please let us know if you do wish to change it for whatever reason. Okay, now the other thing to note here is that, the other thing to mention is that for pure essences, there will be certain hidden interactions with every single pure essence. Now this is not actually stated anywhere, but it's known by most, we know it, okay, we know these actions. I will briefly mention them, but for the important ones, healers, as I mentioned earlier on, has lost arise. Now healer lost arise only works with the pure essence of the divine. In other words, for healers, please take note, your lost arise only works if you have the pure essence enabled. If you don't have it enabled, it doesn't work as well. If you don't have the pure essence of the divine enabled, lost arise doesn't work at all. So please make sure you have your divine. For caster classes, okay, every party has one caster, whether it's a summoner, red mage, or black mage in each party, and this caster is assigned the Cure 4 action. Now Cure 4, when paired with the pure essence of the Elder, gives the Cure 4 a bravery effect. What is bravery? Bravery is a damage up effect. 10% for Cure 4 Elder special. So only the caster should be using Cure 4. No one else should be using bravery, by the way. The normal bravery is only 5% damage up. The caster should be using their Cure 4 paired with the Elder to give everyone 10% damage up every minute. Okay, it's a 60-second buff. Every minute they should be refreshing it just by using Cure 4. The Cure 4, everyone who's hit by it gets 10% damage up. It's extremely good. Okay, certain other pure essences, not so important. Melees, okay, melees one actually quite important. Melee DPS, you will notice you have been assigned the BOHS, Banner of Honored Sacrifice. Now, Banner of Honored Sacrifice is a DPS action that has a side effect of damaging the user when they use it. But with the essence of the Duelist, which is the melee's pure essence, these side effects get negated. So they just get a free, massively strong damage up buff. Use Banner of Honored Sacrifice if you are a melee DPS. Okay, in fact, all the melee DPS should just bring it, to be honest, because there's no side effect to it, and you will need to have your pure essence anyway. Okay, there's no such thing as no pure essence on it. Okay, so this is for the melee DPS. Now the other two classes, tanks and range, not very important. Tanks, special ability for pure essence is they can use Lost Sacrifice without dying, which is not that great. It's not that fantastic, to be honest. And range DPS is they can use Cure 2 to recover MP for players, but it comes with a side effect. It gives them a slow effect, so not that fantastic. And to be honest, if players manage their MP properly, they don't really need it. Okay, so just note the four main pure essence specials. These four are the ones. Healer need to have is for Arise. Casters must have Cure 4 if you are the Elder caster or the assigned Cure 4 caster. Okay, and then the melee's Banner of Honored Sacrifice is really good for DPS. Okay, all the bosses have enraged timers, so we need to push DPS to try to clear them. Okay, now other things to mention for actions. Now some players will be assigned certain actions like Dervish and Ren Armor. Okay, there are 2 players with Ren Armor in the entire alliance. Ren Armor is a 30-second long debuff applied on the boss, 60-second long cooldown. So 2 players will have 100% uptime. Okay, these 2 players should bring Ren Armor. Dervish is a 30 seconds long buff in your own party. There's usually an assigned Dervish player for every party as well. They should just be using it on cooldown. Okay, as well as certain things like, what's the other one? So, okay, yes, Flare Star on Team F. Okay, Team F has a Flare Star player. Noki, I think you are that player. So good luck with the Flare Star. You are our second strongest DPS player. Whenever possible, we'll try to keep you up, and whenever possible, we'll try to give you as much buffs as possible so that you can put on a really strong Flare Star. In fact, only one player should be bringing Flare Star because they override each other, and we want the buff player to be using it. So thanks, Noki. Okay, and if we manage to make it past boss 1 today, there will be another player who will be volunteering for the 1v1, okay, which is also known as the anime protagonist. If they manage to clear it, okay, I think Rivali is signed up for the 1v1 today. So Rivali, good luck if we do manage to see it. I hope you've been prepared. Okay, and once you get past boss 1, we'll try to you try your best to clear it, okay, you try your best to clear, but we'll see how it goes. Even if you fail, that's fine. Don't feel too pressured to clear it. In today's session is just practice. We don't generally expect to go too far, but we will try to get as much prog time in as we possibly can. Okay, so that's pretty much it for all the pre-briefs. So just keep in mind things that you need to prepare for the run. Check your holster now. Okay, check your holster at the cache now. Prep for it. You can have a pre-run loadout and during run loadout. So you can prepare both for these. Make sure you're prepared, make sure you have lost essence, pure essences, make sure you have resistance erasers, make sure you have all the lost actions that you're supposed to bring. Okay, some players supposed to bring perception, healers supposed to have Spellforge and Steel Sting, okay, Dervish, Cure 4, okay, etc. Healers will have Reflect as well. Team D, Team E, you still have Dispel. Okay, things like this, please remember to bring all these. Okay, certain actions are actually needed for certain mechanics, so please remember to have them before we zone into the run. Other than that, hopefully you guys, if you need to, we are going to do ready checks now, and we're going to try to zone in. So thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for being here on time. Now today's run, Shirone will be our main shot caller. So Shirone,
hello.
mic test, mic test
Yes.
please. So this is Shirone. So make sure you all can hear him. Later,
hello, mic test. Yes. Make sure you can hear me.
so if Shirone is too loud or too soft, you can adjust their volume in the Discord by right clicking on their name and turning up their volume setting, or lowering it if it's too loud. You just adjust their volume setting in the Discord now. Okay, Shirone will be doing callouts for boss 1 onwards, as well as helping to take one of the sides. I think Shirone, you're on columns. Yeah. So
Yes.
I'll be on slimes lah. So I'll take care of slimes, you'll be on golem side as well. Okay, other things to note before you go in, make sure you have food. Okay, food buff work inside DRS. If you have any of the DRS Bossja specific gear, remember bring it, okay, including things like the Bossja earring. Okay, but to be honest, these are just very, very minimal speed increase, haste, they call it haste. So if you have any of the Bossja augmented gear, you can bring that. Okay, but if not, then just bring whatever gear you have, doesn't matter. But make sure you have something. Okay, just make sure you're equipped with something. Okay, we're gonna just try to zone in. It's already X06 on the clock, so it's 6 minutes past the start time. Let's go in, try our best. Okay, and we will try to get as far as we can for today's session. Now, upon zoning in, first things first, cutscene for all the new players. There will be some time to adjust your holster and your cache here. There's a cache at the start as well. Now, for those of you who want to pop pures, as I mentioned earlier, if you don't want to, it's fine. Okay, for our initial starting pool, because we don't really know what if you are new, you don't really know what's happening. So it's okay to like hold back a little bit at the start. Okay, you can choose not to use it now, but later on, once we successfully clear the slimes golem phase, we will start to mandate popping pures at the start. Please do not forget to use pures in future. Okay, failing to bring pure essences during a run is a strict offense. because it means that you're not doing anything. Because you're gonna just die, you're gonna just not do much damage, you're not gonna do much in the run compared to everyone else. So just to take note that Pure Essence is a very important thing to remember to bring for future pulls. Okay, now, don't step on the shiny pads at the start. Do not step on the shiny pads on the left and right. Once you step on those, that's it. You're not coming back. Okay, you can only access the cache now at the start. Once you step on the pad, that's it. You're not coming back. So make sure you don't step on the wrong pad. Find the correct pad before you go off it. Okay. Once again, teams A, B, C on the left, A, B, C on the west, D, E, F on the east, D, E, F on the right. Golem side. A, B, C slimes, D, E, F golems. Pop whatever you need to pop here at the start. Make sure you have your lost actions slotted in. Okay, and once you are ready, make sure that you know which side you're going to. Now, be careful, if you jump off the wrong side, immediately sound off. If you think you hop off on the wrong side, let us know immediately using the shout chat. Inside here, we cannot use alliance chat anymore. So the moment you step off on the wrong side, straight away let us know so that someone can swap with you. Okay, so if you're supposed to go east but you went west, someone who's supposed to go west must go east now. There can only be exactly 24 people on each side. If all 24 slots are taken, then someone will be stuck. Cannot go on to their correct side, they need to go to the opposite side instead. And we may need to adjust. So be extremely careful, check which side you're supposed to go to, make sure you have all your actions slotted in, and once you're ready, okay, once you feel that you're ready, just go ahead and hop off to the correct side. Now, for this initial starting phase, slimes and golems, what's going to happen is that we are going to split the VC into two. So those of you who are supposed to go to the slime side, you'll stay here. Those of you who are supposed to go to the golem side, hop down to the DRS sub VC just below. Okay, don't use the slimes golem ones. Use the DRS sub VC just below here. That is for the golem side. Shirone will take over from there. Thanks, Shirone. You can hop over. I'll send everyone over to the sub VC. Okay, so golems go down to the sub VC. Slimes stay here. ABC stay here. DEF go to the other VC. And Shirone will take over from there.
I'm really getting cold.
Okay, now for slimes side, guys, once you are ready, okay, once you have gotten everything you need from your cache, okay, once you're sure you brought everything, remember once you pop off this pad, there's no coming back. So your holster must have everything that you are supposed to bring for this run. It usually involves things like the pure essence because we are not mandating using pure at the start. Okay, but those who do use pure essences, fantastic, very nice, thank you very much. Okay, you can fill up your holster with more things instead.
But still, I'm
okay, so once you're ready, you hop off onto the correct pad. Okay, once again, slimes on the left, golems on the right, and once we get there, just stay there first. There'll be a small little briefing at the start to help you guys get started.
Even before my very first Savage run.
Okay, now for the slimes, guys, once you hop off on the left, you will be teleported to this area here, and you will see 4 waymarks. Okay, I'm going to put 4 waymarks for the slimes people, and these waymarks will represent the 4 rooms inside. Now, do not touch the door. Once again, do not touch the door. If someone touches the door, the fight starts, and those people who are not here get locked out. So whatever you do, don't touch the door until we are ready. Now, these 4 waymarks here, the A, B, C, D, I didn't put them very nicely. Okay, so these 4 waymarks here, A, B, C, D, it will be to show where you are supposed to be in the room. So if you are in the northeast room, you are standing on the waymark B. If you are in the northwest room, you are standing on the waymark A. Okay, so southeast and southwest respectively. I'd like all of you to check which rooms you are supposed to be in and go stand in your waymark. Each of you standing in the waymark, look at the people around you standing with you. Make sure there's 1 tank, 1 healer, and 3 DPS. Okay, in each room there must be 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 to 3 DPS. There should be at least 3. Okay, there should be 3 DPS in each room. If you see like there's 2 tanks or there's 2 healers, okay, just kindly, double check with the other person, make sure that they are on the correct side. Okay, make sure they're on the correct side. Okay, just to mention more, I'm just gonna mute you for a little bit because your mic is transmitting. So I'm just gonna server mute you. Don't take it personally. Okay, now next, slimes rooms. Now, okay, for those who have watched the guide, fantastic. I'll try to keep this brief. Okay, but what's gonna happen is that we basically have one goal, and the goal is to fuse a green slime in the pad in the center of each room here at the same time. Okay, we need to fuse green slimes. Now, what happens is that the green slimes, okay, if you want to see inside the room, you all can move to the side of the walls over here. Okay, so if you all can see me, I'm standing over here, you can actually look into the rooms from the sides. Okay. There are actually 4 rooms with a button in the center of each room. Each room will have a tank holding a slime on the button in the center, and there will be a healer which will pull the slime from the hallway in the center, and the tank will pull the slime to them in the middle. And what this does is that the slimes that are near each other will fuse together, they will merge. Okay, they will use this skill called fusion. Once the cast goes off, they will absorb any other slime nearby, and they'll get bigger. There's also a buff on them. Okay, the first time 2 slimes fuse, they become a +1 slime. Another slime gets fused, it becomes +2, +3, +4. It means 5 slimes total is a +4. Okay, now the tanks in charge of each room, you just need to keep track of how many slimes are being fused. Once it hits +4, means that another one will cause it to explode. You need to stop at +4. Okay. All tanks, you should have. Okay, so the 4 tanks for each room. Emrys, Wing. Okay, Emrys in the southwest, Wing in the southeast, Mikoto, northwest, and Susano, northeast. Okay, all these 4 tanks who have been assigned a room, you should have a macro or type out something like what Susano just did. Okay, so something like this. So southeast +4 slime ready. Something like this. It doesn't really matter. As long as you tell me which room you're in and you're ready, I understand. Once I see all 4 rooms are ready, I will do a call out. I'll say, okay, all slimes ready. Fusing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then once I say go, you just pull the last slime in. Okay? You will be pulling the slimes from your healer. You are not running to take the slimes in. You are pulling the slime off the healer who is bringing the slime to you. Okay, the healer will pull it to the doorway or inside the room, and the tank will just pull or shield lock, tomahawk, unmanned, lightning shot, pull the slime to you in the center so that they will fuse. The reason for this is because the slime, as much as we can, we try to keep it on the button. Because once they get too huge, they start to move very slowly, and if they move off the button, it takes a long time for them to move back onto the button. So we try not to move the slime around. Hence, the tank needs to try to stay in the middle as much as it can. Okay, so the idea is just to healer grab the slime from the center, the hallway. Tanks just grab the slime off the healer to you and just let them fuse. Once they hit +4, okay, listen carefully. Once they hit +4, you can see on the slime, the big slime, you just check their debuff. There's a +4 number, and your healer has a slime ready. You must make sure the healer has a slime with them. Then you say you are ready. Okay, why? Because if you say ready, you see +4, the healer doesn't have a slime, you say ready, I say okay, fusing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and your healer doesn't have a slime, you're not going to be able to fuse the slime because your healer doesn't have a slime. Okay, and once we say go, all the 4 tanks need to pull the slime in at about the same time, because the 4 slimes need to cast the explosion effect at the same time, more or less the same time. There's a bit of buffer, I think about 10 seconds buffer, plus minus, but if you are slow, it just fails, it just wipes. Okay, if you are slow or it doesn't explode, or you miscounted, it's not +4 and you put it in and oops, it's not ready to explode, we screwed. Everyone resets, we all died. Okay, so just understand this is what the tanks have to do. Okay, healers, your job is to keep the tank alive and pull the slime to you so that the tank pulls the slime off you onto them in the middle. That one's easy. Okay, so healers, just keep your heal your tank, pull slime one at a time. Okay, now just be very careful, healers. Don't use AoE attacks. White mages, assays, please don't assays. No, don't drop the freaking Apply Star in the center of the slimes. You're gonna pull all the slimes. There's a lot of slimes in the center. Okay, there's a lot of slimes in the center. So don't use AoEs. Okay, Wings asking order of move. Now there's no order for slimes. We all do things at the same time. It's just every healer pulls a slime at the same time. There will be 3 slimes per wave. So 3 slimes will appear. one healer will pull a slime each. One of the rooms won't have a slime. The next wave comes out, another 3 more slimes. And another 3 healers will pull another slime. So because of this, one of the rooms will usually be slower, hence we need to sort of like do the ready checking thing. Okay? So sometimes some of you will be faster, some of you will be slower. That's fine. Okay, so just understand that it's done at the same time. Okay, but again, the idea is just to take your time. There's no real rush. Okay, there is an enrage timer, by the way. I think it's about 6 minutes plus, but generally there's more than enough time to do it properly once. If we fail the first time, that's it. We won't have time already. Okay, so yeah, only the healers will be touching the green slimes. Okay, only the healers will be touching the green slimes. Yeah, and note what Tomato says, don't fight each other for slimes. If someone's stealing it from you, just let them have it. It's okay on. There will, like, it doesn't matter, because until all of us are ready, none of us are ready. Okay, if someone's trying to steal all the slimes, they're just going to be sitting there waiting for a long time. So don't rush. Okay, don't rush. Just take it easy. Okay, now last few things to mention. DPS, your job is to kill the red slime. Now every room has 3 DPS, and every wave, there'll be 1 red slime dropping into 3 rooms. Again, it's random. So every wave, there'll be 3 red slimes that drops into a room. The DPS job is to quickly tag the red slime and burn it down ASAP. Okay, again, try not to use AoE attacks and don't hit the green slime in the middle if you can, but hitting it a little bit is fine. The tank usually has main aggro on it. So just pull the red slime to a corner and burn it down ASAP. Now the first person to hit the red slime, now this is important, the first person to tag the red slime gets tethered to it. The red slime will tether to that player and it doesn't let go. So that the slime will follow that player around. If you are tethered to the red slime, pull it to a corner away from the center. Red slimes will eat other slimes, including green slimes and red slimes. If a red slime eats any other slime or fuses or merges with any other slime, it's a wipe. Okay, the red slime becomes big, becomes strong, and one-shots players. It's very difficult to kill a merged red slime. Never let them fuse. If you are ranged DPS, you have the interject thing, head shot, head raise, whatever that's called. Just interrupt the fusion effect for the red slime. Red slimes can fuse other red slimes, can fuse other green slimes. Now do note that only applies when they are near something else. Now, if they are just trying to fuse, they will periodically cast fusion for no reason. If there's nothing nearby, you don't need to interrupt. Just continue to kill it. But if there's a threat, they are next to another slime and there's a threat that they will fuse, quickly interrupt it or try to kill it as fast as you can. The moment a red slime fuses, you will know okay, we will know the red slime will go around murdering everyone, so there's no way to salvage it after that Okay, so try to kill the red slime as fast as you can. Okay, if you're having DPS problems or difficulty, let us know after we wipe. Okay, if you can't seem to kill it fast enough, then what happens is you fuse, then we'll wipe and then just let us know that okay, there was a bit of problem in the room, not killing fast enough. We will double check to see that whether there's enough DPS in each room. Okay, usually that happens like one of the DPS got lost and they failed, not enough DPS. Okay, now last thing here is that there will be traps in the rooms. Now where are my perceptors? Where are my perceptors? Press your perception once, make sure you have it loaded. Okay, now perceptors, thank you. There will be 1 trap in the hall in the very center and 2 traps in 2 of the rooms. Random 2 rooms. Okay, there are 4 rooms, 2 of the rooms have traps. 1 in the center, 2 in 2 random rooms. You are supposed to go and scan the room. So you will notice that you've been assigned. So Clarin, southeast to southwest, so you are scanning the southern rooms. Moel, you are scanning the middle and then going to the northwest room. And Morgan, you are scanning the middle and then going to the northeast room. So just scan for the middle trap. If you do note perception, press, wait, then continue running. The trap takes like a half a second to appear. Don't scan and straight away step forward. You scan the trap and you step forward and the trap appears in front of you, you die because you're gonna step in it. So just be careful about that. Okay. Other than that, that's it for the explanations. We'll try our best. Okay, we'll just try our best. If it wipes, never mind. We will analyze what went wrong and we will try again later. Okay, but at this point of time, since columns are ready, we're just gonna do ready checks, not to drag too much time, and we just give it a try. Okay, so what happens is do a ready checks in your own party. Shout out, you see what they are doing as well. A okay, B okay, D okay, C okay, E okay, things like this, or circle. Okay, and just yell it out, shout it out so that the column side guys can hear us. Okay, inside here, alliance chat doesn't work. Shout chat works for the opposite side. Okay, so A, B, C, okay. Golem side already D, E, F, okay. So we are just gonna get started. Okay, tanks, turn on your stances. All the tanks you usually have something to do, so make sure your stance are on. Okay, hold on. Alright. Okay, so we are gonna start in 20 seconds. Now remember, let the perceptors go first, let the perception guys scan for the traps first. Okay, and just try our best lah. Okay, the tanks just go to your own rooms. Make sure the perceptors scan your room first. Don't run in without the perceptors scanning your room. Again, go ahead, touch the door, open it, and let's go. Okay, the healers, if you can, just grab one slime, or tanks, if you can, just grab one slime and just pull them to your own rooms at the start. Okay, at the start, you can just pull one slime in, wait for the scanners to scan for traps. Okay, the middle trap has been found. Okay, Clarine, if there's no trap there, then you can just leave the room. It's not in that room. Go to the other room to scan. You have to scan the other room as well, Clarine. Okay, all the traps are found. Thanks, Clarine. That's the trap. So there are 3 traps in total. Those are all the traps. Okay, go ahead, tanks. Just tank the slimes in the middle. Healers, just pull them to your rooms one at a time. Okay, DPS burn down the red slimes. Don't let the red slimes get near any other slimes. Okay, already I see deaths. We just try to keep the players alive as well. Okay, gigantic red slime there. That's not gonna be good. So you all notice in the northwest room, there's a very massive red slime there, and that room has been wiped out. Okay, you all notice there's a big red slime in the northwest room, right? So that's pretty much what happens when the red slime merges lah. So as you all can see, it's like massive huge. So this one is a white ready, just let you all know. So the red slime running around, just one-shotting players, right? There's not much we can do about it. Yep. So usually when this happens, slimes wiping, we will let the other team know. But just continue practicing first. Just continue practicing first. Just get a hang of what's going on. Try to understand what you're supposed to do. Okay, DPS, just be careful. I think the northwest room, so you all notice that the red slime fuse, so make sure that doesn't happen again. I mean they're probably dead already lah, so that's why the soldier running around. Don't worry about it. Okay lah, so this is basically what we're supposed to do, but without the red slime fusing. So just take note of this for the northwest room. Just take note. Okay, I assume that you all know what happened, what went wrong. So try to avoid it from happening. Okay, so what happens if it's a wipe? So everyone just gather to the trap in the center of the hall. Okay, everyone just come over to the center hallway. Come over to the trap. Don't step in it yet. Once everyone is here, we just step in the trap and then just eat yourself. We'll just kill ourselves lah. Okay, this will just kill all of us here. Okay, and then just we just leave. So we can't leave until everyone's dead lah. So we just reset and just leave. Yeah, so notice that big slimes, green slimes, once they fuse to +5, they start to cast Rupture. And then once Rupture is being cast, you need to run to the northwest, exit the hall to the north, and then run to the west.
Really just in those two spots,
just to see
I don't
what
have
happens.
to keep on scanning.
Okay, so just gentle reminder, red slime players, DPS players, your job is just to burst down the red slime as fast as you can. And ensure that they don't go near any other slime. DPS might be a bit slow because we're not using pure essences, but just make sure they don't fuse. If they fuse, this is what happens. Okay, so let's just leave and we'll rezone in. We're gonna do a one-to-one swap because someone did mention that they are gonna be late, so Tomato was sitting in for them for now. So we're gonna swap that player in. Okay, with regards to perception, just to mention this, so perception, you all can see the range is quite large. But just to let you all know, right, if you all watch the Auntie Berry's video guides on slimes and columns, right, the trap is actually in a few very fixed position. So, Clarine, right, just to let you know, you don't need to scan the whole room. You just step into the doorway of the room, scan the doorway. If the trap is near the door, it will appear. If it's not near the door, you can walk forwards a few more steps, closer to the center, and scan again. If the trap is farther from the door, it will appear behind the button, away from the door. The trap can only be in these two places, either near to the door or further from the door, in a straight line down the center. It will not be in the side, it will not be in the corner. It will always be either in front of the trap, in front of the button or behind the button, assuming you going in from the door. So walking into the door, the trap is either nearer to the door, in front of the button, or further from the door, behind the button. That's all. If you scan the front, don't have. Scan the back, don't have. The room has no trap. Go to the other room instead. Okay, don't spend too much time trying to find the trap if there is none. In fact, there's actually a message that says, no, you detect a trap nearby, or you don't sense any trap nearby. If you don't sense any trap nearby, means that room is empty, there's no trap there. Go to the other room instead, because while you're scanning one room, the other guys are waiting for the scanner to come and scan the other room. So you need to go to check the other room as well. Yep, go ahead, ask. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's better to be safe than sorry lah. Yes, okay, now Moel, red slimes, always keep them apart. Red slimes cannot be near any other slime. Very important. Okay, if red slime near other red slime, they will fuse. If red slime near green slime, they will fuse. Red slime can eat green and red. Green slime cannot eat red. So green slime is okay, but in any case, they shouldn't be near the red slime anyway, because that means the red slime has a chance to eat it instead. Okay, so this also means that if you are DPS and you hit one of the red slimes and it's tethered to you, you don't go hit another red slime and tether that as well. Guaranteed, you're gonna have problems. Just take one, okay, just take one. If you are melee, you hit one slime, you don't go hit the other one. If you are range, you hit one slime, don't go let the melee take the other one, or let someone else take the other one. Okay, ideally, best, if you see that you are not tethered to a red slime and a red slime drops down, quickly hit that slime instead, because you are supposed to take it and stay apart from the other player. Don't go near the other red slime. Okay, just keep them separate. Okay, now once again we have rezone. So anything that you need to repop, please remember to check your holster again. Okay, this happens a lot. Every time we wipe, we rezone, come back in, people YOLO straight away jump on the pad, pop off, realize they didn't bring pure essence, and they are screwed for the run. So please always double check, triple check all your actions before starting, hopping off the pads at the start. It has happened way too many times that all of the moderators and the staff here needs to keep repeating. Check your lost actions, check your pure essence, check your eraser, check this, check that, check this, check that. Every time. Because it has happened so many times, people just come in, just turn off their brain and step on the pad and assume that they are ready. But they are not, because your cache and holster has been emptied from the previous run. Please double check, triple check, and bring whatever you need to bring with you for every re-instancing. Okay, once you're sure about it, go ahead, step on the pad. Same thing, slime side, just wait for everyone to be there. Okay, we're not going to do explanation anymore, so we're just going to do ready check and just get started one more time. We'll just give it another try. If the same thing keeps happening over and over again, I will call a timeout and we will try to fix the problem. But generally speaking, I think first time make mistake here and there, it's fine. No issue, don't worry about it. Okay, but if issues keep happening, then we'll take a timeout and we'll try and figure out what's wrong. Okay, other than that, I think
don't know who to dance partner.
Right. Okay, so once we're down here, okay, I assume everyone was in the correct room just now. Did any of you have any like DPS issues or missing healer, missing tank, missing DPS? All okay, Okay, then I'm just gonna assume that we are all in the correct places, and we're just gonna do a ready check and just get started. Yeah, just take note. Pure essence again, it's not mandatory yet because if we don't even get past the slimes, right, your pure essence is not being used anyway. Like it doesn't help you. Okay, especially if you are not a DPS. Okay, now for DPS players, if you want to use pure essence, by all means, I'm not gonna stop you because the pure essence gives you a massive DPS boost, which may assist you with killing the red slime faster. So if you want to use pure essence, I won't say no because it helps buff your DPS. Okay, likewise for any other DPS players, if for some reason or other you find that it's very difficult to kill the red slime fast enough, means they are dropping in faster than you can kill them, start to pop some actions as well. You know, start to use some actions, banner honor sacrifice, or okay, maybe not honor sacrifice, like font of power, things like this. Just use some action to help burn them down faster. Now later on, once we start to clear this consistently and we start to pop pures at the start, you will find that the DPS problem goes away. Once everyone's using pure essence, there's no DPS problem at all because we are all super buffed. So that one don't need to worry about it too much. Okay, so A, C, D, E, F ready. We're waiting on B lah. Waiting on B. Okay, and then same thing. Tank stances on. Food check. If you want to use food, okay, just to let you all know, food actually works inside here. It gives you a 10% HP up and some stats increase. Okay, and perceptors go in first. Same thing. Scan the rooms, scan the middle. Okay, try our best one more time. Okay, and good luck. Okay, stances on. Tank stances on. Yeah, a bit early, but never mind. Okay, just go. It's okay. Doesn't matter. So just go. It's fine. Okay, middle trap found. Okay, perceptors, please go in, scan your rooms first before the tanks run in and step on the trap. Northeast room trap found. Okay, all traps found. Clearing, you can stop scanning. We found all the traps. Thank you very much. Okay, just try our best. Just start slowly fusing the slimes one at a time, keeping track of how many you have fused.
Yeah, I touched by mistake. I know, I touched by mistake. Isn't that we should be on in one corner? No way?
You did this. Yep. Try to tag your red slimes as best as you can. Don't let them run loose. And try to keep them separated.
Because everyone
Southwest
is everywhere.
ready. Northeast ready. Northwest ready. Waiting on southeast. Okay, southeast ready. All slimes in rooms are ready. We'll be fusing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuse now. Okay, so tank just pull in the last slime. Just put it in.
Where I go now?
Okay, and ensure that the slime fuses before running off. Wait for it, make sure it fuses. Then looks good. Everyone start running to the northeast. So just run to the northeast. Sprint. We have to. If you have red slimes, bring the red slimes with you, and we try to burn them down together as a group. It looks good, looks good. Just help to burn down the soldiers and slightly early should be okay. Slightly early should be okay.
So after
Or might be a
everything
bit too
fused, I
early, yeah.
directly
Just
run to
explode
the north.
already. But we'll see how it goes now. If they all disappear, it's good. If they don't all disappear, means we fuck up already. Yeah, it's a white lah, guys. Too early, too early. So southwest, too early. It's a white. We all know it works, because the slimes will disappear. Okay, so we're just gonna reset lah. Just gonna wipe and try again. So once again, just note that timing is I will count down really slowly, as you all have heard. Okay, the reason for the really slow countdown is because if I go really fast, right, some people panic. I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then they click provoke on the wrong thing. It's bad lah. So I try to go real slow. Okay, come. We are gonna reset. So just go to the trap in the center of the hallway. And we just stand around it, let it explode, and we'll just all die. Okay, just gather around, don't step on it early. Just gather around, and then once last person here, just step on the trap.
So the moment they
it will just
provoke.
explode, killing us all.
Just...
Okay, everyone here already, stepping on trap. And notice there's this Grim Reaper thing, right? This is what happens when you take too long. So the Grim Reaper will come along and just one-shot players as well. He's invulnerable, untargetable, so there's no way to kill it.
I'm so how to say cause if I remember correctly, right, long time ago, when I do the normal, right, I need to scan a lot, from the hall, like that's why I am questioning the radius.
Okay lah, but as long as you all know what happened there, right, it's okay lah. Like again, first time, some teething issues, accidents happen, people not regular, timing, something happened, etc. It's okay lah. Generally, it's not too bad. Once we successfully clear it and everyone understands what they need to do, right, it goes like clockwork. Subsequently, every single run will be very smooth, so it's usually not an issue. Okay, but I don't want to jinx it lah. I don't say something next week we spend 1 hour progging slime problems again. It's happened before.
But I still have to go to the center, right? No?
Someone not ready. Morgan. All good? Alright, let's go.
No, in the guide, right? So, one in the gate, and then I have to walk to the center, right? Using the safe path. That's why I went to the side, because
Okay,
I'm
same thing
following
as
the
before.
guide.
No need to repeat. Just check your holster. Make sure you just restock whatever you have used. And same thing, we'll just hop over to the slime side.
And I will really just scan 2 of them. I won't overscan anymore. Because on the west, right, on the west room, right, got I sense a trap, but I never found it. Like here earlier, I sense a trap, but I never find it. This one I sense again. So no need to use the safe path. Oh, okay.
Yeah, subsequent runs in future, like in future runs, right, once we start getting past the initial boss trash phases, we will be expecting to use like about 2 to 5 pure essences per session. Okay, just do your ready checks and try to shout it out as well. Okay, but I note that B is ready. Okay, thank you. So C okay, B okay, D okay, E okay, F okay, waiting on. Okay. But if not ready, don't rush it. If you're not ready, don't rush. It's okay. Starting is usually okay. Okay. A is okay as well. All parties ready. We are counting down. Same thing as before. Tank stun stances on. First, go in first and scan all the rooms. Okay, and just try our best. Yeah, let's go. Middle trap found. South trap found. There's one more trap. Okay, all traps found in Slime's room. Thank you very much, Perceptors. Okay, tanks and healers, go ahead, do your thing. DPS, burn, raise slimes. Okay, the tank or DPS at the north soldier, just help to kindly keep the soldier from running around. Okay, I'm doing the one at the south, but I need to stay inside the room so I already see better. Okay, ideally you can actually put it out into the empty hall so that there's no risk of hitting anyone else. Okay, these soldiers AoE will push things around, including players and slimes. So when they push a slime into another slime, things get really bad. Hence the need to dispatch them and or get a melee to stun them.
Okay, thank you. See ya.
Northwest +4 ready. Southeast ready. Northeast ready, waiting on southwest. Okay, all slime rooms ready. We will be fusing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuse now. You just pull the last slime in. You just see the tank not pulling it, just run towards the center. Just run towards the center if you need to. Okay, ensure that the slime is fusing before running off. Okay, looks a bit. Okay, the southwest room, your slime a bit not centered, but I hope it's okay lah. Okay, you notice the southwest room. Notice it's a bit not centered, but I think we're okay. Fingers crossed it will be okay. Then start running. Just run off to the corner. Okay, the reason why you're taking the northeast corner right here is because the slime explosion can't hit us here. Here's a red slime, just help to get rid of it as well. Okay, nice, it worked. Okay, now, first things first, anybody dead in your party, right, yell out, straight away, yell out. There's a dead player. Okay, because why? If someone is dead here and the healers jump off, we will leave the dead person behind. Okay, so, yeah, thanks Yakio. So Yakio is dead. Now healers with Arise, you must have the pure essence to res them. So I think some of y'all are trying to res Yakio. Make sure you have the pure essence on before you attempt to use Arise. Okay, thanks very much, you Okami. We've got them up already. Okay, so that's done. Very good. Nice. Nice job. Go ahead, take the teleporter at the end. We will join back with the golem side guys, and they will join us back in this VC before the pre-brief for boss 1. Yeah, Shironi will take over from here. So congrats guys, well done. Okay, remember, grab your treasure coffers. There are 2 personal spoils here. These are actually free pure fragments or pure essences. Remember, just grab them. There's 2 for every run. Remember, take them. Okay, and let's just wait for the VC2 guys to join us here in VC1, and then Shirone will take over from there. Nice job.
Yes. Remember to take your coffers. Okay, so is everybody over? Looks like it. So I hope you have done your homework. So in most of the calls would be given, most of the mechanics will be called, and I'll just be going through some of my calls so that you won't be surprised when the calls go out. So there's a mechanic where there would be the boss will stand on the tile. You should see this in DR normal before. Calls will be given where I'll call the safe tiles. So it's safe rings. It's either white sand or blue tiles. So you can either hear for the colors or the material. For the cleaves, which you have seen in DR normal before, there's markers on the ground, which I will be calling by the so we'll move either north, north, south, south, which will be 1133 or 1331, right? So I'll call it that way. Other mechanics include the knockback or hide behind the barricade, so you'll be in front of barricade or hide behind barricade. Yeah. Did I miss anything, Shark?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I need to close the windows for reading it, so I stepped away for a moment there.
Have you explained about the knockback and the hide mechanics as well? And so
right. So there would be a cast Phantom Edge, right? If the cast follows a tank buster, which is your Baleful Onslaught, the tank will need to take it solo, which only happens once at the beginning. And the tank shouldn't move while this happens. So it's a stillness tank buster. If it precedes a Baleful Blade, it's a knockback to the barricade. So you'll be called out where we either hide in front or behind the barricade. So yeah. Yeah. I think that's all.
Yakio asked, is this where everyone needs to use essence? So yeah, you need to use essence once you're here. Because if you don't have essence, right, you're just going to die from the red white anyway. The red white goes out, you die. You're not going to practice anything if you're just dead from the unavoidable damage. So please pop your pure essence at this point of time if you haven't done so already.
Yep, and use your erasers.
for LB3, please take note as well. This will only be reserved for healers. Do not use your DPS LB3 no matter how much you want to, because if you're on a pure essence, your damage will actually be better than an LB3 in that same window. And since it takes quite a bit of effort just to get dead people up, you would rather have your healers use it when necessary. And yes, Cure 4, you will use that every 60 seconds as a caster, because Cure 4 will give a bravery buff that's 10% damage boost. It's very potent and you should be using it. As long as you maintain the uptime, you don't have to wait for every 60 seconds.
Oh, same goes for Dervish, you should use it on cooldown.
Dervish, Ren Armor, all of these will help you considerably. So for Ren Armors as well, do take note there's two. So there's one guy in Team A who's the first Ren Armor, and there's one guy in Team D who's the second Ren Armor. If you guys have the macro, you can also find out on our Discord. That will also help with the queues, but otherwise that's a bit optional.
Since we have more than one scholars, there's actually a change stratagem order. So Lucia will go first, then followed by Johnny, and last it will be me. So it's not that critical that you don't overlap, but just try to follow if you can. Yeah. Okay, who's going to... Anybody wants to main tank for this? Anybody want to try main tank?
Hi, babe.
In the meantime, I'm also seeing a couple of Protect, Shell, and Bubbles going out. One thing to note, if you guys have already done Delirium, you should know that having more HP does not usually help you. In fact, at a later stage, you probably don't want to get as many of these buffs due to overbuffing being a thing. It's more important that you do the mechanics right than to survive based on your HP, because if you get hit 3 times, you will die. So Bubble is not something that we recommend typically, unless you do not bring your pure essence and you forget that. Then we'll try to use a bubble on you just to keep you alive for the raid wights. But otherwise, if you're DPS especially, you try to focus on bringing DPS actions. And that's why as one of the rosters, we try to put in what's the actions that you need to bring in. We do have recommended setups as well that you can also look into. Today's a fresh run, so don't worry too much about that. But in future props, we will be a bit more insistent that you try to bring in as much as damage as possible.
The
And
best
other
key
things-
of this action is to kill the boss faster.
Yep.
Right. We can actually
Other things
skip
would
a
be
lot of
food as well.
mechanics.
If you have raid food, anything up to Shadowbringers, BIS food, I think that's good enough. But if you want to use your big eggplant, go for it as well. Yeah.
Shall we do a ready check?
Yep, do one more ready check, then we can get started.
You can pot if you want to. The more DPS it is, the better it will be. Not
For those-
strictly necessary.
Yep. Okay, for pro tip, for those re-raisers, just so you all know, you can drag the re-raiser from your holster onto your hotbar, so that if you need to quickly use a new one, you can just click on your hotbar to use it. You can drag the action from the holster onto your hotbar to quickly access the re-raiser. Every time you die, you get up, you want to try to use a new one so that you don't die again without it on. Okay?
Yep. The F,
Waiting on.
F, yeah,
Okay, F is
20
good.
seconds is good.
Okay. Who's the main tank, by the way? Sorry.
Marked Liori.
Okay, yeah, in the front, I can't see the marker. Thanks. Alright, good luck. Sharon, take it away.
Yes. Red, white. It will be 2244.
Move after the second hit. It's 1.
You can move now. Look away from orb. Okay, move away from flower. Red,
Okay,
white.
lorry is down. Can we have another tank table? Lorry's back up.
Front, back, or under the boss.
The boss
The
is
boss
sideways,
is
so
under.
make sure you're in front of him.
Okay, this will be a solo tank buster. Chains, stack up first. Then break the chain and in front of barricade.
Not back
In
into
front
barricade.
of barricade.
Susano, you might want to turn off your stuns if you're not main tanking. Thank you.
Center, there will be comets at the side. We'll start from north. We'll rotate towards A. Behind barricade A.
Hiding behind the barricade. Get behind the barricade.
Red, white. Stack at 3. Stack at 3.
Main tank also at 3. Main
Line
tank
stack.
for the 3.
It's okay, it's okay. It's fine. You got lucky there.
Dodge accordingly. Stand on tiles, blue tiles. There'll be Earth Shaker coming up. Do note your tethers. Stand on sand. Earth Shaker is up. Those that got Earth Shaker pointed away. Stand on tiles. Dodge accordingly. Red, white.
So many things I forgot my.
Diagonal of
Intercardinal?
boss, intercardinals.
You may max melee if you're confident.
Center. Comets on the side. We'll start on the north, rotate towards A. It will be 3 1 3 1
4-4-2.
or 2 4 4 2. Look away from the orb. And the flower. Chain stack up. Break it. Red, white.
What was the code? 3131, right? Was that too late?
Four 4 2 2. Start on sand. move. And on tiles. Stand on sand. Look away from the orb. And move away from the flower. Dodge the telegraphs accordingly. Red white.
Yeah.
Now because we're gonna use healer LB3 later to get everyone up, if there are 2 dead healers in a party, just mark yourself with a sign. If there are 2 dead healers in a party,
Run
mark
back
yourself.
or under the
Run back,
boss.
center.
Behind the barricade. Inner, outer, outer, inner. So stand closer to the center, then away from the center, then back into the center. Stack up.
Stack for chains,
And break
chains,
chains.
and the LB3 if you have it.
I didn't DPS at all.
Red white.
It's a knockback.
In front of barricade on sand.
The call out is slower than the cast.
Stack for chains. Break it. Then there's a clone on the south. Out, in, out. Then in front of barricade.
Oh.
Pain.
Solo tank buster. We're gonna see enrage soon.
Diagonal.
Intercardinals,
Diagonal.
intercardinals. And then I think that's enrage.
Yeah.
This is enrage. 8%. Yeah, not too bad for first hit. Alright, not too bad. We zone and let's take a short break.
Yep. Sorry for the one of the bad calls.
That's fine. Okay, we'll take maybe about 4 minutes break. The bio, restock your holster, and then we'll do ready check and go back in again.
We will reconvene at 10 minutes to the hour.
Okay. Oh, I go toilet a bit.
I use like 4 erasers just to.
4? I use 1. Why you use 4?
I died 4 times.
You died 4 times?
Oh.
What the hell? Okay. Wow, I shouldn't have farmed the metal, right? Yesterday. I lost a lot.
How precisely why you should?
No, I thought yesterday I can manage to get one more buff. But like suddenly tired and I'm like, it's okay. I forgot that I'm going to die. Oh my god. It's been 1 hour, you know. My shoulders are tense. Oh, it's TP approval no longer needed for corridor facing CCTV flat. Demand's going high. I want to change my gun. Do I have enough time? I want to change to fracking gun. Maybe next time I join in, I change to press the fracking king.
Okay, welcome back. It's been 5 minutes since the break, so we're just going to really check, and if everyone is back, we'll just zone in for more slimes and golems prog. So just a couple of things to mention there. For most fights, usually we will be required to use the healer limit breakthrough. I think because maybe we may not have mentioned this before, but in any one party, right, if let's say both healers are down, so that's a bad place to be in the first place, because that means the rest of the party is not getting any heals. Number one, the caster, Cure 4 caster, can step in to be a healer. So if let's say both the healers are dead, right, but your Cure 4 caster is still alive, your Cure 4 is actually a really strong heal. So just use it a bit more freely to keep yourself and the party alive. You know, just press the Cure 4 button a bit more. Better than dying. Okay, and number two, both the dead healers, right, if the LB3 chance is coming up soon, or even if it isn't, you will still need to get up. So what we normally do here in our runs is that we will tell them to mark themselves. Okay, what does mark themselves mean? Because you're on the ground, you're dead, you have nothing to do, right? You're just watching the fight go on. Open your signs, use a sign that isn't being used already. Okay, for most of the time, this will be the numbered markers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, just use it to put a marker on yourself. Okay, and if you want, you can be kind, put it on your fellow dead healer as well. Okay, this is only when both the healers are dead, just to let you all know. If one of you is dead, the other healer's job is to try to raise the dead healer. Okay, if there's still a live healer in your party, they'll be healing the party, and whenever they can, they try to help to arise or toss a few arises to your partner dead healer. Try to get them back up once you can. Okay, but if both healers are down and there's an LB3 window coming up, okay, or even if there isn't, you still need to get up anyway, just mark yourself so that other healers in other parties see that there's marked dead players try to toss a couple of arises onto them so that you can pick at least one of the two of them up so that they can start to heal and try to get up the other healer. There will usually be an LB3 window for all healers in every fight. Usually it's either before the boss is gonna die, one of us will say, okay, if you have LB3, now's the time to use it because the boss is gonna die, or there's a fixed time to use it in between mechanics. Usually in boss 1, usually that boss, in between his form change is the best time to use LB3, healer LB3. Get everyone up, there's time for them to get their bearings and rejoin the party and get a handle of what's happening.
Person. Should I just try to instance?
Just try lah. If they are not back, we will ask them we'll ping them, ask them. Okay, but if there's any issues, if let's say some emergency happens or something is going on, please let us know lah. Just if you don't say in public, you can just go to the Discord and say, sorry, something happened, need to leave or something. Okay, but just drop us a courtesy ping, let us notify us. If you can do it early, it's better. You can do it early, it's better. Okay, we had cases where there's emergency happening, need to wait to run, so just try to inform us.
Check, don't jump on the platform first, get your actions, pop your pures.
Okay, now for this run, because we more or less know what's going on already, for the DPS, maybe you can try to just pop your pures at the cashier. For the healer and the tanks, if you still want to hold back, it's fine. But if you want to, just go ahead and pop your pures as well. Okay, this will, number 1, save some bolster space. Number 2, it makes sure that you don't forget it. Okay, because once you step off, that's it, you can't come back. So make sure the best way to make sure you have your pure essence is to pop it here at the start. Okay, so we try to mandate pure essence usage as we start to progress further and further through the fight. Okay, in fact, once we hit boss 1 consistently, it's just pure essence at the start from then onwards. Okay, for those of you who are like super duper, let me just rephrase this properly. If you don't really mind, you want to use Eraser as well, you can actually do so at the start as well. It saves 8 holster space, but to be honest, a prog run generally you won't fully utilize all 99 spaces anyway. So if you want to save a little bit, it's fine. Okay, but if you want to use it, no one's going to stop you. Okay, but just do note that if we wipe a slime squad, we're just going to die twice. So. It always works when we are trying to when it's a wipe. Enrage, I notice every time I enrage, right, all the eraser will plop. Okay, other than that, just hop over to your correct sites, platforms, and we'll do our best again. Okay, this time we're not going to split into the... not going to split VC lah, because I think you all know what you're all doing already, so just try our best, do what we were already doing.
Right, let's ready check. A, B, C.
Who's been shouting for us?
We're waiting on C.
You got shot there? Oh, Zen. Okay. Sorry, I'm done. It's the healer.
Okay, stance on. Full check if you need to. Perceptions going first. Do your best.
I need something else.
Okay, slimes, all traps found.
We're missing one traps and golems.
Yeah. Okay, golems all trap found.
You'll notice that if everyone using pure essence, the DPS suddenly goes really, really fast.
Gilbert, could you stay stick in the northwest room after you're done with your perceptions from out? Because that's to help out Manny with Metamorphose.
Why am
All DPS on red. Tank involved?
Okay.
Northwest, southeast, ready. Northeast, ready, waiting on southwest. Okay, southwest ready. Hey, southwest, pull the slime away first. Too early, too early. Okay, all slimes using in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All slimes fuse now. Okay, just pull it back in. Thank you. Okay, ensure that the slime is fusing before you run off. See, now it's not fusing. Okay, the slime go in some more. Southwest slime pull in some more. Slime pull in some more. It's not close enough. Sure that like put them cannot already. Too late.
Oh no.
Not fusing
My
Something like
eraser!
this pull it through the just pull it through. So you notice once they touch each other, right, they will start to cast fusion. Yeah, they need to be on each other. This one is a white really, by the way, guys. The southwest room didn't fuse at all. Okay, y'all can reset.
Get up at the trap.
So Emrys, just take note, the slime, you need to pull them on top of each other. Just pull it through the other slime to guarantee the fuse. You notice that it wasn't touching each other, right? They don't fuse.
How do you survive that?
I don't know! I literally like, no, my eraser! I need to die. Yay! I was like, why am I still alive? So this one I don't need to pop up.
No.
Don't answer.
Zoning.
Ooh.
It's fine.
I think I already checked before your site came out.
Yeah, because not everyone died to the trap, so we have to slowly. I'll check again if I can.
Yep.
I think for me I need to pop because I may kena explode like that.
47.
I just want to try to zone in. Yeah, the trap is actually the fastest way to just like KO yourself lah. So normally you try to share the trap. If not, you notice it takes a long time for us to KO ourselves. So you can just like share it now, wait for other people to cover. But I mean, to be honest, not very big deal. Doesn't matter. Yeah, and don't step on the trap for no reason. I mean, I think the golem side, sometimes the tank will pop the middle trap, right? Because they will cluster together in the center once they are done. So sometimes they'll pop the middle trap there, but so that one's okay.
I was all alone. I even went to the other side.
Popping everything, check your holster. Don't jump
Yeah,
off
but
without your
like,
essence. Especially since we all just wiped.
What's happening?
So try to double check, make sure you're pure.
I'm confused.
Later you say no pure, I'm gonna have to bubble you and take down your name. No, okay, no, I'm just kidding.
Do a valve move. Give coal for Christmas.
Exactly.
See, I always have that, has sense concealed trap nearby, something like that, but I don't know man. That's why I triple double check.
It's okay, what you need just do it.
You say one.
It works for me, right?
You die, you die. Food.
Right, so you can do a ready check.
There's
So many times.
The sage has full 10 icons.
CDF. Okay, all parties ready. Who check stance up? Let's try again.
I should transfer, don't you think?
Alright, try best. Perception going first. Let's get this done.
Oh fuck.
Golems all trapped
All
out.
trap.
Slimes, all traps found.
Ooh.
Alright.
So one thing to note with columns, if you're the first person that hits it, you will get the tether. So make sure
Alright.
you let the tanks take it first.
Hold it, pull to center.
Right, columns might be a bit off.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Can
coming
the
up.
tank
Money,
stay-
can you go
yeah.
back in?
Oh, it's back on
Add
Gil.
somebody.
Yeah, it's back on Gilbert.
Tank needs to freeze first.
Yep.
Okay, slimes, all slimes ready. We'll be fusing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuse now. You make sure the slimes on the center of the pad. Make sure they fuse or cast fusion. Nice.
Hold it.
Bring it to the center now.
Bring it
for
to the
red
center.
columns.
Yep.
The slimes run. All good. Run.
Okay.
Move on to white.
Hold it at 30. Hold it. Interrupt. Okay. And burn it down. Lovely. Columns. Okay.
Slimes look good too.
Oh.
Somebody pop the trap.
That's fine. Nice.
So we have 2 casualties on this side. Healers stay behind. Remember to pop your pures before raising.
Guys, go. No need to go back. No one's dead. You don't need to go back. Only the healers need to stay. The rest of you guys can't really do anything, right? So you all can go. But healers, we usually make it a point to tell healers, okay, don't hop off too soon. If there's dead people, we
Follow
need
the
you.
crowd,
But I think
man.
outside, no one time, so it's all good. Let's go.
We are a school of fish. We are
Yes.
following
Watch
everyone.
people dodging the race.
Okay, but conversely, if anyone's dead, you all should yell out as soon as you can, so that we don't just leave you behind. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you're dead in the corner. By right, your party should see it. Your party member should see it, but that means your party member needs to yell out.
Oh, shit.
Best if you do it.
Again, remember to take your refund coffers.
I mean, technically speaking, that's true. If we clear Slime's column, you earn 1 pure essence every time you freeze. But you need to exchange. You exchange
Yeah.
one of your own. And it's not even guaranteed, to be honest. You'll get 2, right? And then you open it, and both of them is Aether Shield, or both of them is like Seraph Strike, or some nonsense. This isn't profitable. I mean, you need to go further, then it can become profitable.
Yep. You'll start getting real loot at the end of boss 1. So we'll try to clear it. Okay. Does anybody else want to try empty or?
Or we can choose an empty.
Yep, I guess it's back to. Oh no. Are we gonna do a slash random again?
Slash random it is.
So let's say
all tanks,
force you
slash
to
random?
do empty.
So that's what y'all were doing just now, I see.
Hey, random.
So is the highest get it or the lowest get it?
random.
The one that's closest to my number, 259. Whoever's closest to 259, your main tech. Looks like it's money.
It's money, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, the main tank now.
Please buck yourself.
We got the triple one. I think we can.
We do already check. If you don't have your erasers, please pop it.
Oh, exchange? Oh, put it can put it
Gilbert, can you pop your eraser? Nah, your eraser is off, I think because you died just now. Okay.
And
Nah, you
No
can't
problem.
am I
trade
saying things or Embrace is
Yep.
not talking any?
A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, all parties ready.
Okay.
Yep, 20-second countdown.
Yep, he is not talking.
Red, white. Two, 2, 4, 4. Look away from the orb. Move away from the flower. Front, back, or under the boss. Note that the boss is slanted.
Yeah, tank faster. Units tank buster. Main tank stop moving, but you may continue attacking. Alright, set the boss.
So good that he jumps to the center for the knockback of height anyway.
That is true.
Behind barricade. Break your chains as well. Center. Start from north, we'll rotate towards A. In front of barricade. A
This is the
works.
knockback.
Just follow everyone, right?
Red, white.
Everyone on
At
3. Main tank
Everyone.
swap. Main tank to 3.
I'm going to die.
Dodge accordingly. Stand on tiles. There will be earth shakers coming up soon. Take note of your tethers. Stand on sand. Earth shakers. Earth shaker again. Stand on tiles. Dodge accordingly.
Wait, right, then try to center the boss afterwards. Okay, never mind.
Diagonal of boss. Diagonal of boss. Okay. Center. Start from B, Bravo, to rotate towards A. One three, 1-3. Oh, look away from the orb. Break your chains.
The orb is really where I know what's going on. I cannot.
Red white.
It's getting spicy. Good luck.
Help.
2442.
442. Tiles first.
I also save.
Cross. Wait. Cross back.
Move over
Stand.
now.
And on sand.
Yeah, that's extra spicy.
House. Look away from orb.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck!
Holy Oh my god!
Nice puddle of death.
Oh
Red
my
white.
god.
Front, back, or under boss. Behind barricade. Out, in, out, in. Chain, stack up, then break it. Break your chains.
Healer LB3 window, break chains, and then healer LB3.
Can we have tag on? I think Mani's down. Rivali seems to be taking tackle.
Thanks, Suzano.
Stand.
Go
Behind
further out.
barricade.
Go further out. Hide. Hide
Go behind barricade now.
LB3 window.
Remember, don't LB midway through the mechanic, they're dangerous.
How should I pop?
Yeah, I think it's fine. One last mechanic before Enrich.
I think we can make it.
Break chains.
Break chains and in,
Left,
out,
left,
in,
right, right
out.
of deployed. Left, left, right, right. So towards BBCC.
And then knock back afterwards.
I'm confused. What?
In front of barricade.
Nice, should be clear. Just
What?
kill it.
Okay.
Yep.
Kill it.
Oh, got it.
Alright. Healers stay back and get all of the dead people. There's a lot by the sides.
Get the healers up first.
Focus on raising the healers so that they can help res also. Then where my perceptors at, if you have perception, come forwards and help me to scan this area over here. There will be a couple of traps up here. So just slowly, carefully scan, stop, don't run too fast. The traps will take a while to appear. There are 3 traps here. Okay, that's 1. 2 more. Okay, turn to the right, and then scan this hallway as well. There are 3 traps here as well. Thank you. Now the 1v1 will be going straight ahead, so I think Revali, you are 1v1 today. I hope you're prepared. Usually what we do is for the 1v1, right, get your buffers in your party, so the dance partner, the cure forecaster, astrologian if you have one. Get them to, like, you can go stand over here, just be very careful to set trap, and then you synchronize your party members to pop all their buffs just before you hop over, so that it gives you like some buff time before you start, but don't rush it, you just don't rush. Get them to buff you before you hop over. Okay, then once you go over, make sure you're ready. You can start anytime you want. If you think that we are distracting you, you can deafen us as well. Okay, once you hop over, you can just deafen us so that we won't distract you. But good luck, okay, just try your best. Even if it fails, doesn't matter. Okay,
Why
good luck,
this
Revali.
Lala keep on flow kissing me, hugging me? While you are watching.
And everyone else, we are turning to the right. So Revali is the one going straight ahead to the 1v1 thing. Everyone else we turn to the right. We will wait for Revali to start the boss fight first before we start our own fight, because if we start that one, he cannot proceed further. So he needs to start his first.
Yep, just a reminder, if you die in mid-fight and get raised, just refresh your eraser so that your healers have a better time. I think some of us has finished all our stacks already. Arise. Shall we reroll MT?
Random one.
I'll be the... anyone closest to 425. Looks like it's...
Everything.
Emery's?
Money haven't. Oh, I have money already.
Can you mark yourself? Unless... oh. Ah, okay. Right, so this boss doesn't have much difficult mechanics. A lot of the stuff is telegraphed. The only thing to take note is the dice numbers. When it appears, we'll go to the waymark positions. Does anyone have it? Did this?
Auntie
It's what?
Barry Waymarks, where? Barry Waymarks, please.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you get your dice numbers, just go to the waymark that is that number. We'll put 1 at the back so that you have more time to move, because you'll probably be getting behind the boss. So yeah, just take note about that. Yeah, after that, if we do see the flash would be east, west, right? Shark can confirm. Yep. So the flash will go east west, and then the rest of the party will go north south. Yep. So whenever you feel like it, you can just pull. We can't count down because 1v1 started. Not much to...
Yeah, just get ready up. We're starting soon. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Main tank established. Go main tank. Why are you at the back? He tried to kill us all by not actually pulling.
Dodge your AoEs. There'll be 2 dashes here. Go to where it ends up the second time.
No, opposite side. He does this
Yep.
massively huge fire breath attack, that's why. Okay, then center the boss afterwards. Thank you. Susanno's stance. Stance is on Susanno.
Just telegraph. The dots, the dice are coming up. 1 go to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and 4 to 4.
It's good. Oh, 4 is missed, but it's fine.
4 mid. Right, then left. Okay, just get knocked back into a safe spot. Rotating fire breath. This is quarters.
It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes tanks will step in to provoke for the ads, so they can offload some of the DPS.
Yep, heal up the tank that is taking it
To help you glory as well.
and just down the ads.
Nice.
Oh my god, my screen is full of
You want
enemy.
Watch out. He can't hear me.
I am.
Left and right. Cross.
Walao eh.
Numbers.
Go.
Wait a
Go
minute.
now. Don't greet, just stand there.
Nice.
Lovely. Yep, we can just kill it.
Oh, nice. And the flare star marker.
No. I don't know.
Yep, remember to take
What to do
copper,
next?
the fragment of loss.
Yeah.
You're lost
There's
if you
a-
don't take it.
Yeah, there's a fragment of loss here. Actually, you all don't take it also never mind. But sometimes it is deception.
Did I? Oh, okay. I thought I forgot to take the last copper. The important one.
That one, not the most useless one, by the way.
Foot gear.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. By the time you clear, you have like 10 of the foot plating already, because you do like more than 10 times. That's fine.
And give the subs.
I wish. Right, nice. 1v1 cleared. So, congrats, Revali. They are now our main protagonists. They have this buff that gives them like, I think, don't know, 200% more damage or 300% more damage. Some stupid number, some really high number. So they are doing like 3 times more damage than most of us. So they become quite important to our raid DPS now. I think they'll do like overall 6% of our entire raid DPS or something. 6 to 10%, maybe more. Depends on how much you can squeeze out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, other than that, welcome to Boss 2. Now, Boss 2, there's a bunch of things that we need to talk about. Okay, so I will just run you all through real quick about this, but to be honest, I don't have too much expectation on clearing, but we will try our best to see go as far as we can for this boss. Now, this boss is the 4 soldiers or the Queen's Guards. What happened is that at the start, we just pull all of them together, AoE all of them down. Once they hit about, I think 80% or less health, they'll jump away and the real fight begins. Now the boss fight will be split into 2 pairs of 2 soldiers each. Okay, we'll start with the Knight and the Warrior, and there'll be 2 main tanks that will tank each pair. Now if at any point of time the 2 bosses go close to each other and they tether, they get a massive damage up buff, and if they do a red white, then everyone dies. So we try to keep them separate. This is why we need to have two main tanks, one on east, one on the west. Okay, although I say east and west, it's really one on the east and then the other one in the center, and then later the second pair, one on the west and the second one in the center. Okay, now the first pair of bosses, there's a couple of things that we actually need. Now, if you notice in the spreadsheet, the healers and all the healers are supposed to have Spell Forge and Steel Sting for this pair of bosses. Now, why is that so? Because this pair of bosses will have the mechanic where they become immune or highly resistant to damage type. So either physical damage or magical damage. We will tell you what type they become immune to, and we will tell you to do the opposite damage type. Now, how this is achieved is by using the skills Spell Forge and Steel Sting. So you'll notice all the healers, one of you is Spell Forge, one of you is Steel Sting. Now, if you have it right now and you can slot it in, you can start casting it on your party members. Now, they override each other, so you're not supposed to cast on everyone. You are supposed to cast on the party member that needs it. If you are using Spell Forge, then you must cast Spell Forge on the players that normally deal physical damage. If you are casting Steel Sting, then you are supposed to use Steel Sting on the players that normally do magical damage, means the opposite damage type. Okay, why we do this is because, okay, let's say I'm a Dark Knight, okay, no, that's a bad example. Let's say I'm a warrior, okay, I'm a warrior, and I normally do physical damage. The healer will cast Spell Forge on me so that I'm now doing magical damage. At the start, it doesn't matter. Once the bosses become immune to one of the damage type, we will call it out. Okay, now if they become immune to physical damage, I'm already using Spell Forge, right? So I'm already doing magical damage, right? So I don't need to do anything. I just continue to DPS as per normal because I already have Spell Forge. I'm already dealing magical damage. They are immune to physical. Doesn't matter. I'm doing magical. Problem solved. Now, if let's say they become immune to magical damage, I'm a warrior. I have Spell Forge. I'm dealing magical damage. All I need to do is to right click off, or okay, there's a macro in our Discord that says something like /lost status off lost Spell Forge, status off lost Steel Sting. You all can go copy the macro if you want to use that. If not, if you're a mouse and keyboard user, you can just right click off the buff, and that will remove the buff from you. If I right click off my Spell Forge, I will now deal my warrior damage, which is physical damage. I can now continue to DPS. So this is how we resolve the mechanic without having to stop and cast it on everyone mid-fight. We pre-cast it on everyone so that everyone can do the opposite damage type that they normally do. If it is correct, they don't need to do anything. If it's wrong, they remove it and they will do the correct damage type afterwards. Hence, the pre-casting of Spell Forge and Steel Sting. Okay, now note what Shirone is saying right now. There are 6 classes that actually do both magic types, magic and physical. These are Paladin, Dark Knight, Ninja, Bard, Reaper, and Red Mage. These 6 classes actually need to have both. Okay, what I mean by both is that they remove their Spell Forge or Steel Sting if it's wrong, and they just get the correct type being casted on them by the healer in the fight when necessary. Okay, so healers, if you notice that your party has a Paladin or a Dark Knight, and the shot caller, okay, Shirone says, remove Spell Forge, remove purple, apply Steel Sting, apply yellow. You are the Steel Sting caster, you need to apply the yellow onto these 6 classes. Okay, if you don't, then your party member might type in party chat, hello healer, please Steel Sting for me, thank you, something like that. Okay, then you understand that you're supposed to cast it on that. Okay, do note that they override each other, so please don't randomly cast it on random players. Make sure you know what you're casting, and cast it on the correct players. You cast it on the classes that need it. Okay, so this is for Spell Forge and Steel Sting. Now the other mechanic for this fight is basically, okay, the first pair is just the bombs and tethers. Now the bombs is a very straightforward mechanic. Again, the shot caller will say something like, if you have a tether, go to a big bomb, or if you have a tether, go to a small bomb. Okay, the bombs are basically, you need to go to the correct type of bomb. Now all you need to do is look at your own self. If you have a tether, you do what the shot caller tells you to do. If you don't have a tether, you do what the shot caller tells you to do. If you want to say, if you have tether, go to this big, or if you have tether, go to small. If you don't have tether, go to big, or if you don't have tether, go to small. He'll tell you which bomb to go to. Now the bombs will either be the bombs on the outer edge, or there'll be a knockback from the center. Get knocked back from the center to the correct bomb. The knockback from the center also pushes the exploding orb in the direction the knight is facing. So don't get knocked back in that direction. Okay, but never mind. First time you see it, if you get hit, never mind. It's okay. Subsequently, don't make the same mistake again. Okay. Other than that, there's winds. There's the gunner. There's the going close or go out far with the cliffs. Okay, there's all these mechanics. We'll see them in the first pair. Okay, if we by some sheer luck manage to clear the first pair, then the second pair is just the gunner mechanic. Rotate to the center, get towards the side. Try your best and the rest of it just listen to call-outs and try our best. They will just wing it. They will just wing. If we happen to get past the first pair by some sheer luck, then congrats. We can do the second pair, probably just wipe. Okay, but we'll try our best. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Any questions at this point of time? This once again, just to reiterate, this one is just a boss 1 practice. Okay, but boss 2 is a bonus. We get to practice a little bit. Die, never mind, it's okay. Re-instance, go back, practice boss 1 again. Okay, so let's do ready checks at this point of time, and we'll just get started.
Before that, does every healer have your Steel Sting and Spell Forge? Did anyone forget to bring it?
Yes, good point. Thanks for telling me.
Yes, I forgot. It's bad.
Shadowner, please mark your guys who need Steel Sting, yeah?
Okay, I'll try.
So those who need healers, did anyone forget? And yes, hybrid classes, that means they need Steel Sting and Spell Forge, only when necessary. So if it says Spell Forge is needed, then you have to use Spell Forge on that. If it's Steel Sting, use Steel Sting on that.
What are we missing? Those who need Steel Sting, in my party also have no Steel Sting. Those who need Steel Sting, come to the left with me. If you need Steel Sting, come over to the left, and healers just help to cast on those players on the left over here. Those who need Steel Sting.
I think mark yourselves as well, because throughout the fight, if they need it.
Yeah, but too many. There's my whole party and your party also. There's more than like 7, 8 players. Too many already.
Yeah, use the 1 to 7 waymarks, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will mark. So those who need Steel Sting, right? Shione, you didn't bring Steel Sting also, right? So it's all the same type, Okay, then easier. So Steel Sting. I'll just put all the number markers. Those who need Steel Sting,
okay.
I'll mark.
I'll use the chain one, I guess.
Yep. Thanks.
Alright.
I mean, it's the same, it's the same. It's all Steel Sting, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All good.
Yeah, I don't want to overlap your markers.
Okay, I'll help you to override. You mark your party and I'll help override. No worries.
Only magic damage needs.
Yep. Actually, it's not too many, thankfully. My party only 3. So this one is 5. Then this one is 6. You no need never mind.
See that.
Go repent in the corner, go. Do no damage. Okay, so those numbered players, if let's say we need Steel Sting later on, if you are a healer with Steel Sting, help to cast it on them. We help to just reapply on them later on in the fight. Okay, other than that, we'll do ready checks and then we can get started.
Team A tank and Team D tanks, you guys will be the main tanks for this fight.
Yes, you want to mark yourself also. Thank you.
Please mark yourselves with either the Dorito, circle, whatever you prefer. And so Team A, Team D, ST, please also make sure that you're on standby in case your main tank dies. Turn on your stance and provoke as well.
Bang is one of them, right? I'm just going to use the Dorito and shape markers. Who's the other MT?
Amaris and T9.
Okay. And
Can I check anyone with color blindness that cannot react to yellow or purple?
Or green or purple.
Okay, because if the calls go out and you cannot react to that, just, I'll do additional calls if required. So, no one, I assume? Okay.
Okay, sorry. One more time. Who's the 2 main tanks? Can you all step forward to the waymark C? Okay, don't worry. The bosses don't face aggro here. I can walk up to them as long as you don't touch them. It's fine. But who are my 2 main tanks here? Sorry, can you step forward, please? Amaris is over here, and the other one is.
How come you?
Is not.
Bang. Okay. So it's correct. Okay, can. Thank you very much.
You're so sneaky, oh my god.
Okay, can. Yeah. So it's not Mikoto. It's not Mikoto. It's just for this fight we need 2 main tanks and it's usually assigned to teams A and team B. The other tanks actually have a role in this fight, just so you all know, but it's listed at the bottom. That is at the end of the fight. If we get there, then we'll just YOLO lah. Yep, no worries.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
we can really check and just try our best. One last really check. Food will have dropped off by now, so we need to refood, just pop another food. Do you prepare for the shortfalls?
Yeah, I'll try.
Can. It's not too bad. K, D, F, C.
We gonna die.
E is okay.
Okay. So waiting on A. Oh yeah, this fight needs a dispeller also. So where my dispellers at? Mani and Bang, right? So Bang and Mani, you all two would have one dispel between the two of you lah. Yeah, I think Bang has got dispel, but if let's say okay, thanks. If let's say Bang is down, Mani, you are supposed to help cover the dispel. So the shot caller will tell you who's incoming, dispel. Then dispel the warrior. Only the warrior has the boost. Need to remove it, if not his damage is higher. Okay. All parties are ready.
Um,
A, C, D, E, F.
Wait,
Do we
what?
do a 30-second countdown, refresh your Steel Sting and Spell Forge?
Yep. Can, no problem.
And help with the numbered markers. Thanks.
So no choice for you
Just go ahead,
because
start the 50-second countdown.
he doesn't pop any pure from the start. He didn't pop.
Okay, we're starting. Get ready. Check your stances. The 2 main tanks stance on, everyone else stance off. Healers, help to reapply the Spellforge Steel Sting to those in your party who need it, because we need the full 4 minutes for the first set. Okay, and you all can come forward a little bit. Again, these bosses, they don't actually face aggro, but don't early pull, don't hit them. Okay, and just try our best. Alright, start.
Alright, early pull, let's go.
Yep, pull them together close.
Whoever's in the 1v1's team, make sure you take a look at the aggro. 1v1 can rip off aggro sometimes.
Can I pop 30 soon?
Okay. Knight to center, warrior to the edge. Move warrior first. Okay.
Stand up to center.
Remove yellow, apply purple.
Team ABT on the knight, Team DF on the warrior.
Oh, okay. No tender.
Add it to small, to big. Don't add it to small.
As a
You will be
knockback
taking it from the
center.
edge. Get away from the. If you're close towards D, you'll get hit.
What?
If you
Okay,
fall
to a
first,
safe
move
spot.
into the safe spot.
This spell coming up. The spell on the warrior
Spell
now.
boost. Great white.
Tether to green, no tether to purple. Tether to green, no tether to purple. Sword Omen, we are going into the center and running away from the knight. Go to the center and out
I don't know.
to the
Towards
center.
3.
Towards 3, yeah. Boost the spell.
Great white as well.
That's gonna hurt.
Tank busters. Attacking some heals on green. Thank you. Heals at the 6.
Remove purple, apply yellow.
Purple, apply yellow. Help to apply on the numbered markers.
Bombs on the outer edge, you'll be taking the bombs on the outer edge bombs only. Tether to big, no tether to small edge bombs. Okay, you cannot be in the center, outer edge. Lori, you're in the center. Angeline, you're in the center. Get out.
If you fall first, move into a safe spot.
Boost, get ready to dispel.
Dispel
Boost,
now.
Dispel.
Great white.
Okay, again, tether to green, no tether to purple. Check for tethers. Tether to green, no tether to purple. This is a shield omen. We are going into the night and staying close to the night. Stay close to the night in the center. Please revere.
Towards C.
Boost, dispel.
Dispel. Great white.
Last style with the bind 3 marker. Can we get healers to try and get him up? Bind 3 marker.
Balance HP.
I mean, this is enraged already, you need to kill faster.
Oh. Okay.
That is true. Yeah, okay, DPS, just DPS it. We're not gonna make it.
No,
No.
not making it.
No.
It's fine.
Yeah, again, LB, DPS LB, do not use that. Your DPS is definitely better. Yes, if you're on pure.
The funny thing is, right, what Ume is trying to say is that even though it might seem like, oh shit, I'm just gonna use LB because, you know, like we're gonna die anyway, right? What he's trying to say is that by doing your normal rotation, you actually do more damage than your LB, so you may as well do your normal rotation, your burst, or whatever it is that you have. Alright, we're gonna take another short one. Okay, let's take a short one. Maybe like 4 minutes break, right? Bio and refill coffee and tea, get a drink, chill out a little bit, and I'll check again in about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so go stretch a bit, and if you need to buy stuff, okay, for those of you, okay, go take a break first. I think some of you said that you're running out of clusters. If you need to go to Borja and Zenor to buy them, right? Just let us know, and then, you know, just type in the alliance chat, I need to go to instance to buy this cluster, then just head off, buy the thing. We'll set up the PF for you to rejoin the party afterwards. Yeah, I think someone mentioned they need to buy stuff. Yep, yeah. So just go ahead, but let us know. Okay? Type in the alliance chat so that Shirone can set up the PF again for you. Thanks. I need to go get a drink as well. Be right back.
Forgotten fragment of what? Yep, the pier is up. You can just leave and rejoin when you are ready. Also, you can probably trade with your party the refund fragments out here if you want to. If they are in the same world as you.
I literally stop my DPS and check on the mechanics.
You need fortitude, right? I have fortitude. For tank, right? Do you have care?
Oh, this one.
Do you have care?
No, no, it's lost.
I'll typing a bit so there is no game sound for a bit. Clarity.
Hello, welcome back. Now anyway, just to answer some questions, right? For upgrades for the gear, it's 10 platings, 10 of the plate for one augment. But there's a small RNG chance that you might open and you don't get the plate, but you get the augment instead. So if you're lucky, you can just get the full augment. Having said this, just to let y'all know, the feet, head and hands augments are generally plentiful. You'll have a lot because every time we prog, we will do like boss 1, white, boss 1, white, boss 1, boss 2, white, boss 1, boss 2, white, boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, white, boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, white. So you'll realize you do a lot of boss 1 and boss 2 by the time you get one clear. Hence the feet and the hands head plating, right? You will get a lot on. Don't need to worry about it too much. The head, no, sorry, the body and the legs plating are worth
Been
more
holding this off for so long.
simply because they are harder to get. because you need to do full
Now you
clears
feel
to
my
actually get those
cortisol.
pieces. Now, having said this, if you clear the run at the end, the queen will drop one full augment, random, but guaranteed you will get one. You will guaranteed get one full augment at the very end. So if you want to farm those, you can actually keep doing re-clears, keep farming the augments, get the full piece as well. Okay, anything else? Other than that, those who need to, feel free to ask questions while we're waiting. Although now it's already like 19 already, so it's been about 6 minutes. So we're just going to do ready checks. We're going to do ready checks and we can hopefully go again. Okay, but if you have questions about anything in the fight, please feel free to ask. Feel free to ask about it. Things like what should I bring, what do I need to do, why this mechanic kill me, I don't understand this mechanic, etc. etc. Feel free to ask. If you're shy to ask it in the voice chat or in the alliance chat, you can even ask it in our Discord. Okay, you can ask it there. People will, some of the staff or the moderators or the veterans will help answer those questions as well. Okay, the only way you can get better is to practice and to understand the mechanics. Obviously, if you don't understand mechanic, you're just going to keep dying to the same mechanic over and over again. So step 1 is to understand the mechanic first, and step 2 is just to practice it. Okay, Jasmine is ready, waiting for Johnny R biting. Okay, yeah, so for Morgan's question, Ravana in out is for the clone. It is for the clone. Now, Shirone, what he does is that he calls whether nearer to the inside or further from the inside, which is why he uses the in-out calling method. I am aware that some of the other, like if you watch the videos, we sometimes use like left, right, or front or back, because the clone has no numbers, there's no way marks. But to be very honest, either method is fine. As long as you know where to move for the safe spots, is all good. Okay, try your best to follow. I'm aware that some of the clone slashes, they have this very nasty left, right, left pattern with the tiles and center. That was like really nasty. I know, the more I see, I know it's like, oh shit, we're in for a good time. Things like this, so I will know that certain mechanics, you need some sort of like preparation. Okay, especially near the end, there's this knockback or height with the tiles and sand, right? If it's a height, the melees must disengage from the center. If you don't disengage, you will just die, because there's no way you can make it to the edge in time from the center to hide before his the cliff thingy goes out, unless you are like a ninja or have some sort of movement ability lah. But generally I just won't risk it. I just step back, disengage first, and get ready to hide early. Okay, there are certain things you will learn as you keep doing this fight over and over again. Okay, so just practice. Okay, but it's worthwhile asking. Okay, I'm going to do one more ready check just to make sure everyone's here, and we'll try to zone in and get started.
Yep. If you have your sprint hidden away, you can take it out. It makes some of the mechanics easier, like the flowers if you need to run quickly.
Okay, let's beam us up, Scotty.
Yes.
Yeah, for those who need like actions, do understand that there will be certain actions you will start to use a lot in DRS. So pure essence, every time you go in must use one pure. Healers need arises. Most DPS and everyone else need re-raisers. So cares, compassion for arise, care for resistant re-raiser. All the pure essence you need to farm clusters. And then your general actions, banner of honor, sacrifice, font of power, font of magic, chain spell. Things like dispel, reflect, perception, all these need to farm also. So kind of pricey, but worthwhile. It's worthwhile. Yeah, I think like some of our moderators, like staff, I think Midream, he does farming parties as well. So you can keep an eye out for those in the Discord. Okay, but then later when we finish the session, then I'll let them tell you more about it. Okay, for now.
Don't jump on the platform if you're not ready. Check your action. And if you forgot to bring Steel Sting, which is me just now, please.
Yeah, generally speaking, you forget to bring like Steel Sting, Spellforge, still okay. You forget to bring Dispel, usually someone will have a backup. Like that's why we have two, you see. There's a contingency. But if you don't bring Pure Essence, a bit difficult try not to forget to bring your Pure Essence. The other thing is that if you have this tendency to accidentally click things off, I think just now the main tank clicked off the pure essence, so we have to do a 1-to-1 swap. Try to get the macro. Get the macro ensures that you won't accidentally click off your pure essence or anything else for that matter. Yeah, that's what the macro is actually for.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
What's up?
Sorry. Just now for Ravana, when you're talking about in out. In, when you say in, is nearer to the center, right?
Of the arena, yes.
Okay, understand. Thanks.
No worries.
Yeah, I realize my calls might be a bit weird because I don't recognize where the clone is facing.
And he's not like the first person who has this problem also, by the way. Last time we used to have issues where people can't tell where's the front or the back. So pro tip, if you ever have difficulty understanding the facing of the boss, the boss has this massively huge, I'm just gonna say butt plate. It's a butt plate on his ass. So if you look at the tail plate, that's his back. And then from there you can try to get his orientation. Wait, really? That's interesting to know, Momo. So, that might be useful. I haven't figured it out. But thanks for letting us know.
Sweet.
I think other than that,
And ready check internally.
You will like it.
I forgot to get the
If it's wrong, blame it, don't blame me. But I think it faces south, I checked earlier.
I see. Quite interesting to know.
A, B, C, shark. Okay.
Alright, stunts on. Food up. Perceptions going first.
Golems all traps
All
found.
trap found.
Slimes, all traps found.
Oh no!
Oh, what?
That doesn't sound too good, but it's fine.
First Metamorphose.
cannot click.
Whole DPS in red. Tank involved. Move on to white.
Southeast ready. Southwest ready. Northwest ready. Waiting on northeast. Northeast ready. Okay, I'll wait a bit, okay, because you just fuse. Just to let you all know, the slimes have a cooldown on how fast they can fuse. So just pause a little bit. Okay, we'll be fusing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, slimes, go ahead, fuse the last slime now. Okay, ensure that the slime is casting fusion and is on the center of the pad before running on. Okay, DPS, if you have a red slime tethered to you or there's a red slime in the room, grab it before you leave. Sometimes you leave the red slime there, they eat the big slime in the center. It's a wipe. If there are soldiers, bring them along as well. They tend to knock things around, but generally should be okay. That looks good. Other than the other massive slime in the hallway.
Okay. No, any casualties? I don't think there's any on Golem side.
Let's go on slimes as well. Okay, if there's people dead in your party, just yell out. Not that we can just head off. Thank you, healers, for staying behind. But I think we're all good. Let's go. Okay, double check pure essence, make sure you have it on. If you haven't, just pop one now. Stance check for tanks, turn off your stances. Remember to grab your treasure coffers at the rear. Use food if you haven't done so already. Main tank, roulette. You don't want to just...
Closest to 715.
Don't say fuck first. You random first and you
Oh
say.
damn. Looks like it's Laurie.
Okay.
You do what
Feels like some tanks unrolling.
No, no.
Yeah, I don't need to
You
roll
say
right.
fuck
I was
first,
like,
meaning you
I've done this before.
you know that you're gonna be the tank, you know.
I mean, that's actually a very good
You put yourself in
You can't
like
lose if
I
you
don't
don't
know.
play. This game only can lose. You cannot win on this game. Cannot win. There's no winning here. No winners. Everyone's a loser. Yeah, but it's not that bad. Like, you can practice doing the tank mechanics. And to be honest, I think if there's a need to recenter the boss, I'll tell you to recenter. But otherwise, normally, no, actually, as a main tank, right, you just always try to recenter the boss and face north whenever possible. Except for the first phase change. First phase change, you just leave it there because he jumps to the center anyway. And it's very hard to determine when he will phase change because it's by HP trigger. There's a trigger where he hits, I think, like
I really want to play
80
some
something % or something. I don't know lah. Then
Like
he will phase.
I want
So
to
sometimes
whack.
he's midway through his first mechanic. Sometimes he just skips it. So normally just leave him there. It's
Just
fine.
to lessen my sin, I will whack zombies.
Okay, other than that, raid check and we can get started. Mark the main tank. Just practice more of the boss one now. I can't see them. There's too many people. Okay, let's see. B, C, D, E. Okay, waiting on A and F. F, okay, waiting on A. Alright. Let's give our best shot. You can pre-shield on 5. First mechanic is a red one. Another tank stance check out. Let's do this.
Red white. Two, 2, 4, 4. Move over. Move away from up.
So we near the flower, want to run away.
Yep. That's why you got your sprint. Front, back, or under the boss.
If you're not sure, just be in the boss hit box. It's safe.
Yeah, Tank Buster. Lorry is down.
Free Razor Pop. Solo Tank Buster.
Everyone move away from the main tanks. Everyone just move away. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Mitigated lah. It's fine.
Knock back.
Break chains. In front of barricade. Center. Start east will rotate towards A. Behind barricade A.
Behind, don't keep running. Stop, stop, stop. Come behind.
Red,
Not
white.
already cast.
Stack at 3, everyone, including main tank. Dodge accordingly. Stand on tiles. Earthshaker will be coming up. Stand on sand, no Earthshaker coming up. Earthshaker move away. Earthshaker again. Stand on tiles. Dodge. Red, white.
There'll be intercardinals out next, but the boss not gonna move, so just avoid it. It does move. Okay.
Diagonal of boss. The boss is not centered. Take note.
You can max melee.
Center. We start south, rotate towards B marker. Two, 4, 4, 2. Look away from the orb. Move away from flower. Stack for chains. Break the chains.
Wow.
Red, white.
Lancaster, mitigate.
One, 1, 3, 3. Start on sand. Crossover. And on tiles. And on tiles. Sand is safe. Look away from orb. Great white.
Water booster.
Run back or under boss.
Kena doom.
Left, left, right, right up the clone, knock back. Clone is facing south, left, left, right, right.
Back for chains.
Break the chains, and LB3 window.
Break it. And healer LB3.
Great wide.
Great white as well.
Just kill it.
Wanna see the next mechanic?
I died one just because I ran to because I thought I
the knockback animation is
what?
fine.
The knockback pop already.
Blue in front of barricade. Okay. Not much. I think there's one casualty. Okay, great. It's up. Take the coffers.
What?
Okay, as soon as the person who step on the poison. Johnny, what you doing? Why you step on the explosive trap? Yeah, never mind. This,
Yo.
that's
Oh, yup.
disarm them all, I see. Just be
Yeah,
careful.
down. Down did it.
Just be careful.
Wait, so it's entirely disarmed.
I mean, the tank involved can just run through everything, that's fine. But it's important to know whether it's the entire path or just half the path. Okay, I think Rivali's doing 1v1 against Sugula. We have to wait for Rivali to start the 1v1 before we can start, because if we don't, then they will get locked out of the 1v1 part. Good luck.
Volume telling.
Right. Remember to refresh your erasers. We can start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a race. See who wins first.
Dodge your AoEs.
Cannot see.
2 charges.
Just
Sides of second charge.
Yeah, you wanna go to the opposite side. You wanna go to the opposite side. He comes back. Yep. Yeah, if you follow him, you won't be able to get out the second one. So you need to go to the opposite side.
Numbers will
for
come
up.
out soon. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that's fine.
Right then left. Or you can just stay far away.
No, don't stay far away. That is the.
Knock back into a safe spot. Rotating fire breath.
My head's spinning.
At spawning.
Heal the tank. And burn down the ads.
Well, if we don't, main tank needs a bit more healing. Thank you.
It's like wall-to-wall pulls in dungeon. The AoEs, dodge them. Right then left.
Heal
I
it.
died.
Then numbers. Okay. There's casualties. Nice.
I need to turn off the party before I keep on broadcasting the music. I couldn't see even.
Even with the party, I also couldn't see.
Cannot see anything, man. Oh, I forgot I have one teleport. Sorry, folks.
This is our second look at boss 2. This will. Well, this might probably be our last pull from the looks of it. So we will try our best to go as far as we can for this boss. Okay, so because we have 15 minutes left before time's up, I'll spend a bit more time explaining some of the things to look out for. Now, later on, right? Let's assume we can get past the first pair of bosses. Second pair of bosses, same thing. There's some mechanics. Okay, short caller will call it out. Now, at the very end of the fight, I'll start to explain the reflect ops. Okay, is there anyone here with the macro? If you have, help me to post it. But if you look at our spreadsheet, okay, our spreadsheet at the bottom of the spreadsheet, you will notice there's this picture with all the healers' spiritual spheres. A healer is op 3 and 4, B healer is op 2 and 5, C healer is op 1 and 12, something like this. Okay, at the bottom. So healers, if you want, you can just go over and take a look at the spreadsheet. This shows you where you need to stand to reflect the spiritual spheres at the end. So what happens is that each healer in each party, one of the healers, right, is assigned the reflect. That healer needs to take reflect those ops. So for example, my team A healer, team C healer, potato quest is team C reflecting ops 1 and 12. So he or she will need to go to, eat the potato will need to go to the spot number 1 and spot number 2, which is C1 and C2 in this macro over here. Thanks you, Okami. So this macro shows where each party healer is supposed to cover and which ops. A, B, C, D, E, F is each healer is supposed to take 2 ops. If the healer is dead, the other healer in the party is supposed to help cover. If let's say Potato Quest is dead, right, then my other party healer Johnny is supposed to have reflect, put it on, and help to cover. Okay, but sometimes if both of them are dead, then the ops just go unexploded and we all take a damage down, which is not the end of the world, but it makes the enrage harder to meet. Okay, but we'll try our best to reflect those ops. So healers, take note, especially the reflect healers, you're supposed to do this at the end of the fight for boss 2. There are 2 sets of reflect spheres with 2 ops each per party. So please help to reflect those ops. Okay, try our best. Just if we get there, you see, at least I tell you what you need to know. Try to understand where you need to go to take those ops, and just bounce, just reflect them. They die, the mechanics resolve. Okay. Now the other thing to mention here is there will be 4 tanks with aura sphere or spike checks. Okay, now our main 2 tanks are Bang and Emrys will be tanking the bosses. At the second pair, they will have to do this mechanic called the turret. Now the turret is basically they tank the turret and the turret will fire a little attack at them. The tanks need to use their tank inbound to survive it. So usually the shot caller will say, okay, tank, get ready for tank inbound now, turret fires it at them, but the inbound saves them from dying. Healers remember heal up your warriors, dark knights and gunbreakers. Okay, paladins are special, they don't need it. Now because of this, they don't have their tank inbound. At the end of the fight, North and South will have an aura sphere each. These are the North Aura Sphere 1, South Aura Sphere 1, North Aura Sphere 2, and South Aura Sphere 2. Now Mikoto Hell, you are taking the North Aura Sphere 1. Nani, you are taking the South Aura Sphere 1. So the first set of orbs that appear, Mikoto is taking North, Mani is taking South. I am taking second Aura Sphere North, and Lori is taking second Aura Sphere South. Okay, what the tanks need to do is they will turn on their stance, provoke the Aura Sphere, hit it a bit more, make sure that they have enmity on it. When the Aura Sphere is healed, it will put a marker on the highest enmity player, which is the tank, and it will fire this spike check on them, which will just does like max damage, 99999 damage. But the tank needs to use tank inbound to survive. So these 4 tanks are assigned Aura Sphere to stop other people from taking them, so that the other people don't die. Okay, so these 4 tanks, these are your roles. Okay, just understand what the roles are for future. Okay, if you are a tank, just know that you may have to do this in future as well. So I'm explaining it now. Subsequently, in the next session, no need to explain so much. Okay, other than that, we'll just try our best to get through the boss 2, see both pair of bosses. Hopefully we can kill them. Just now we did pretty well. It was close, but a few mechanics just like wiped out half the party, and then that wasn't fantastic. But other than that, if no major setback occurs, we can generally be able to burn down the bosses. Now do note that the bosses' health need to be balanced, because if one of them dies, the other one will start to enrich. Hence, we need to be able to burn them down at about the same time. Sometimes you will hear us say something like more damage on warrior or more damage on knight. Just means that one of them have higher HP by a lot. We need to focus our efforts on that target as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the explanations. Okay, we have about 10 minutes left, so we're just going to do ready checks. Give it a try, one solid try. If we clear, fantastic. We will just YOLO and die at the next boss. If we don't clear, also good. Gives us a week in between to go and review the mechanics. And we will try again next week or whenever. Okay, just do your ready checks. Okay, no, E okay, F okay, C okay, D okay, D okay. Waiting on Delta.
Okay, 30-second countdown. Refresh your Steel Sting and Spellforge. You can approach the boss, but do not attack.
You can come nearer these.
that's really cool.
Don't attack
Really
it,
cool.
Don't right click on them, but it's okay lah. Just start. It's fine.
Great white.
Just don't allow people to walk on. Much better.
Okay, warrior to the edge first, then knight to the center.
Wait, hold on, or not? Like, even if like
Remove purple, apply yellow.
It is not like it is a mistake. Like if you are too far away, you
Remove
won't mistake
purple.
it.
Okay.
You won't do the mistake.
No tether to big, tethered to small.
Knock back from the
There'll be a
middle.
knockback.
Stay away
From the
from 3.
center.
Stay away from C.
Yep. Away from the blue
Wait, what?
waymarks. If you fall
I
first,
already-
could walk into an explosion.
I already popped my knockback. Huh?
Dispel coming up. Dispel now.
I don't
Red,
understand
white.
what's going on. Why our knight is so...
Tethered to
No
green,
tether.
non-tethered to purple.
Yep.
This is a sword moment. We are going in and then out. Go in and then away from the knight towards his left, towards 3. Out.
Three side, yes. Red, white. Remove yellow, apply purple. No tether to big, tethered to small. Outer bombs only. Outer
It's
bombs
high.
only.
If you're in the middle, you're gonna get hit.
Outer
high, you're gonna
bombs
get hit.
only. If you fall first, walk into an explosion.
Balance the HP, more DPS on light.
Okay, it's balanced. Red, white. Enrage coming up.
Just,
Okay.
just get it up. It's fine.
Second set.
Okay. Soldier to the edge first, then gunner to the center.
Gunner's a bit too low. It's not. I think it's good.
It's okay, lah, it's okay.
Watch the flames. Two small flames. Delta and Charlie. C side is safe.
Go to C.
Face gap towards center. Then gap towards turrets at the sides.
I cannot see my land grab. Oh my god.
Red, white. Turrets coming up.
Main tanks, you need to take enmity on the turrets. Main tanks, you need to take enmity on the turrets, and then get tank inbound sniper shot now.
Air run, burn down the turrets.
Red white. Burn down the gun turrets. You will explode.
Burn down the second turret.
Okay. Back to your bosses.
Piratic
Move. Piratic.
Ah lah.
Continue moving.
Yep.
I thought when they said don't. Never mind. I was thinking. This one again.
Delta side is safe. Get towards the gunner at the center. Then get towards the sides. Red white.
I just every
4 DPS on the soldier.
Healers, you can slot your reflect.
Nice.
ABC to the north, DF to the south.
Pop your reflect and get hit by the spears. Okay.
Just have to burn down the bosses also. Remember to kill the tanks if they use tank
Stop
inbound.
attacking. Stop attacking. Okay, the shields reform. Round 2 of healer reflex. If you have extra charges, try watch around if any other ops haven't been
On the farm, start attacking. Let's try to burn down as much as you can. Not sure we can do it. Let's just try. Quarter farm, stop attacking.
And Rich soon now need to push harder.
Yeah, just one
Last
more.
one more.
Last one.
Nice.
Let's
Yeah, we got it.
go.
Alah, I popping
Barely lah, barely, but nice. I mean, there's a couple of mistakes. I think one of the spike checks was Aurasius wasn't killed. A couple of explosions at the southwest, but that was fine. So all in all, very good. Nice job.
There
Help-
is
help the
2 coffers because 1v1 cleared, so please take note.
Yep, there's 2 treasure coffers, don't forget. There's 2 coffers, we only picked up 1. Turn around, grab the other one.
Okay, I think someone dropped off because it's 5.
Okay, so because we're hitting the time, those of you who need to leave, right, we are okay to just hop off now. If you're urgently, like you have something up at exactly 5 PM or at this time, and you need to go off, just let us know. Technically speaking, we have accomplished what we're supposed to do today. We're just gonna move on. Okay, for the rest of us, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna move on to the next. Okay, there's a phantom boss. We're just gonna YOLO pull it lah. Die. If we die, we die. If we get past it, we get past it, and then we're just gonna YOLO pull boss 3 as well, and we'll probably die there. So we're not gonna do any explanations anymore. We're just gonna put waymarks, do a ready check, and we're just gonna get started. Okay, but if you can stay, just stay a little bit more. I think maybe we're gonna take about 10 minutes or so to clear this, and we have 5 to 7 minutes for the next boss. So about 15 to 20 minutes beyond overtime. If you can afford to stay, please do so. If you cannot, then you are free to just leave. So I think Moel, if you need to go, thank you for coming along. Feel free to just hop off at this point of time.
Who is Team A Spanish sub?
Who's team A Spanish? I mean, there's only one person who needs Spanish. Yakyo, do you have Spanish?
Is Yakyo here? Oh,
Thank
yes.
you. Yeah, so you know what to do lah. Just put the banish on the boss when the fight starts. That's all. Thank you. Okay. Other than that, I think just do a quick ready check for everyone so that we can just get started. Okay, not ready now. Okay, thanks. Okay lah, A ready, B ready, D, E, F ready, C ready. Okay lah, all parties ready. Just do a countdown and we will just start lah. Who's the main thing for this? I will main tank lah. It's okay. I'll main tank. Try not to waste too much time. I'll just main tank this. Anyway, I don't know if y'all got like review the mechanics for this fight, but I will just main tank for this one. It's okay.
In general, very straightforward. We'll call where to move. The only thing that you need to take note is the donut one. You just remember to walk down the line and don't run too fast or too slow.
Don't walk into the wall.
Yes,
I'm
also
going
the
to walk into the wall anyway.
Just listen to the call outs. Generally, it's quite this boss quite straightforward, very easy. Just don't get hit by anything. It's faster than normal, but other than that, it's more or less the same. Yes. Okay, Vanish goes on first, and then let's do this. Okay, thanks. Just check your stances because we just did the spike check, so you might want to turn off your stance if it's still on.
Wait, what? Also, if you are standing in the purple zone or the dark zone, please move out.
The purple zone is unsafe, it's the death wall. Just
Yes.
move out. Delta.
It's my old one, so
I see it's reversed, but it's okay lah. Doesn't matter.
yeah. Yep, keep moving
Let's
down.
follow.
Don't walk
Don't
into
hit
the wall.
Don't hit the wall.
Oh, somebody hit the wall.
Okay, move over to Bravo. D.
See, that's why the waymarks are pushed forward. So we will stop at the waymark.
Stop at
You
the
can stay here. Just stay here. The
Stay
south.
here.
You need to center.
Very blind.
Stay here at the B lane. Don't walk over to the A lane yet.
We'll move over at 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3. Move over now.
Then again, another 3 pulses. We'll walk back. 1, 2, 3. Go over.
The countdown of the three is
All
like
this band. No lah,
four.
just kidding. Can't speak.
continuous.
Okay, so this one is just a
Okay.
heal check and DPS check. Just burn the red
The
ghost.
white one needs to be
the white
healed up.
ones. The healers help to heal.
You can use Benny.
Yeah, benediction just
Yeah, benediction works. It's a instant kill for the white one. If you know you're assigned one, good. If you don't know, just heal something.
Generally very light DPS check, so not a problem.
Yep.
Set.
Okay.
Just kill it lah. 11% is a kill already.
Do you know how to call if we didn't kill it?
No. Yes, I do know. You know why? Because there was this one run I joined last time where we just keep doing the phase of mechanics over and over again because we left like 10 people fighting and we killed. Just by
Wow.
There will be traps ahead. Be careful.
Yeah, there's traps
Perceptors
in
go
the
first.
following room. Don't walk into the room.
wait, stop. We don't want to die people here, wasting arises. We're gonna die at the boss, don't die here. There's one in the small room here, be careful. This one is very squeezed. Okay, it's poison, not too bad.
It's not
Ooh,
the
it's
curse.
nice. Don't cut the. Well, I see y'all. Some of y'all just run. I just cut the corner of the trap. I also get a bit scared. Live dangerously, not that dangerously.
Okay,
Never
the
mind, I
following
just
room
let them
also
run
has
in and
traps.
get
Wait.
burned.
Traps, careful traps.
Can you find the other?
Okay, just to let you know, Perceptors, there's 3 traps in this room, so help to scan for the other, one more. There's one more at the back somewhere. There
Okay.
we go.
Ah, yeah, there we
Thank
go.
you. Okay for this fight, okay,
Just go in, just go in.
yeah, we're gonna just YOLO, we're just gonna go in. So I'm gonna main tank this.
I'll try to call.
Oh, you wanna try? Okay,
I
thought
try.
I was gonna say that if you cannot,
try.
I will do it. Okay, then just listen to Shirley. Shirley will call out.
Okay.
But other than that, we just recheck and we just going. There's no no explanation, nothing, because we already met our target for today. So this one just to see the mechanics, and then once we're done for today, we will review
Try
the
to
mechanics.
explain if I can. If I can explain fast enough, I'll try to explain before the mechanics.
Don't
No, we
worry,
already
just
say
go.
no explanation. Just go, means just go.
Just go.
We're not
As
explaining
in, just
anything.
during when the mechanic is happening, I'll tell you what to do.
That's fine. That's up to you, lah. Okay, lah. Okay, lah. Okay, just do the recheck first, and then we can get started. Okay, food check, stance check. I mean, technically you're gonna die, we're gonna die here, but if you wanna use Razor again, just to stay alive as much as you can do so as well. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, all parties ready, counting down 20 seconds. Just try our best now. Tanks, just note, if every time red white happens, he's will use Aether Shield. You have it, just use it. If you don't have it, it's fine. Party dies. It's okay. No big deal. Okay, good luck.
The Shed Tank Buster. Ether Shield. Mids as well, as much as possible. Out. Away from the boss.
Why he out until the green?
Okay. Behind the boss.
In front,
In front of
afterwards.
the boss.
I see why this is.
Do I like this mechanic? I don't remember if I like it.
Okay, you need to resolve the cleave with your temperature. 1 is safe, resolve accordingly. Get the cleave that you need. If you're on diagonal of 1, you are wrong.
Yeah. That's a lot of deaths.
That's fine.
4 is safe. If you don't need anything, go to 4.
Only the cardinals should be where you're standing. Cardinals of the same spot.
So don't worry about it.
Somehow.
Ether Shield, red, white, mids.
But this is not the one. The other one is the
Out, away from boss. As a quick march, watch your direction. There'll be a fire column. March away from the fire column. Watch one of the sides, east or west.
This is the meteors,
Is it? Oh no, wrong. Sorry.
Look
Okay.
for your temperature and march to that meteor that you need.
Okay.
You find the meteor you need and point yourself to march to that direction. Marching in 3,
Yeah, there's a
2,
quick march.
1, march.
Look.
Okay.
Oh no. I thought I marched to the left.
There is
Ether shield mitigations.
I thought I marched to the left. I saw down there. I blind.
Behind the boss. Behind the boss. Quick march. Watch the direction. This is the fire column one.
Yeah, I saw to the left. How come this one?
Okay, your shared tank buster. Watch for fire column. It march towards Bravo. March.
Good luck. Oh, most of you did it, not bad.
Yep.
See? I swear to God, I got left. What the hell?
Okay, resolve temperature with the ladder mechanic.
No, I don't know.
Just
this
use your
one.
finger. I don't have the macro.
Yeah, use your finger if you don't know how to read.
No macro today. Normal ladders.
Good luck.
Oh.
Okay.
I wonder how many. Quite
Mitigations. Ether shield.
not bad. Quite a few.
That's why I hate this
You can
boss.
refresh your eraser if you want.
The earlier mechanic, I'm fine with it.
In front,
In front of the boss.
which
Boss is already
towards the
facing
center.
you.
Swords again. Good luck.
Okay, this will be the enhanced mechanic. You need to add your temperatures.
And
Check your temperature and check your breath. It's possible to get more than 2.
Yep. 1 is the safe tower. You shouldn't be diagonal if you don't know what you're doing.
I love how a lot of people like, what is left, what is right?
4 is the safe tower. You should only be north, south, east, west of 4.
It is fun to watch. Because I'm dead.
Nice.
Not fun when I'm there.
Ether shield mitigations.
I like how a lot of the members are voting on me.
Out away from the boss.
We get to LPGs.
This will be Meteor with clones. So same as before Meteors, but with math, addition of temperature, and you need to watch for the clones intersection. There will be a safe tile.
Do not raise anyone during this time. If you raise them, they're dead.
Okay. The safe is north-south? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mitigations and ether shield.
We're back! We fought again!
LB3 window.
Yep.
People are V3 already.
Behind the boss. Behind the
Nice,
boss.
very
Where the jumping remark is.
Yep.
Thank you for jumping. For everything. It's shiny. Shimmering splendid. Oh, shiny and shimmering but not splendid.
3 marker will be safe.
Run towards D, Delta.
And then towards Delta. So double temperature, so check your temperatures, and then there's a force march together with the ladder mechanic.
I think we shouldn't be raising anyone during this time, yeah?
So check your force march.
Normal lattice.
What the hell is that?
Force march going off in 3, 2, 1. Force march.
How you know? How the frick you know?
Ether shield
Yeah, great.
mitigations.
Hey, let me watch that.
Jet tank buster.
Are we going to play or not? Don't
I think that was it.
Yep.
Yep.
enrich. Oh, but we get to see enrich though. Not
20 plus
you're
percent.
you
I mean,
think
I would have gotten the 20% just by itself. You know, I'm just kidding.
That is good progress. Don't worry if you didn't watch this boss. We didn't expect to reach here anyway.
Yeah, this is
Actually,
the
it's
bonus.
quite good. Quite
Yeah.
good today, the percentage.
For first look, yes. For fresh to get
For
a boss
fresh,
3
ah.
is good lah. Yeah, fresh to get a boss 3 is really good lah. But obviously can be better next time round. Clean up a little bit of mechanics and go and review on boss 2 and then boss 3 lah. Okay, so anyway, thanks so much. It's overtime already. Now, if y'all don't mind, y'all can leave the party. But Yorick, are you here? Or organizer, are you here? Can do a quick brief wrap up before we dismiss everyone. Organizer, where are you? Yes, there is a Yorick still here. Yorick, anything you want to tell them before we dismiss them?
While he's getting on, this is just a reminder next time to go spend your metal, or else you'll be losing it left, right, center.
Okay, anyway, I don't want to waste too much time. So just to wrap up, right? So thanks for coming everyone for today's DRS session. So for next week, we will release the announcement and sign-ups as usual. Okay, there will be an announcement post, sign up again. For everyone in today's session, what the organizers will tell you is that your prog level will be maybe boss 2 at most. Okay, no one is over boss 2. Okay, boss 3 doesn't count, even though we saw it, it doesn't count. Okay, most people will be boss 2 practice or boss 2 aim to clear. If you think that your boss 2 is really good, you didn't die, you know how to do the mechanics, you didn't got hit by the bombs, you didn't get hit by the gunner mechanic, like less than 2 times, you can say you are boss 2 aim to clear. But most of you will fall into the boss 2 practice category at most. Okay, so for your sign up for next week, do keep this in mind. If you overstate your prog, means you state that, oh, I'm boss 3 aim to clear, or boss 3, you will probably get skipped over because the next session will be for boss 2 at most. It will be boss 2 practice to boss 3. So just take note of this. Other than that, thanks so much for coming today. If you have questions regarding anything at all, okay, things like what mechanics, things like lost actions, what should I bring, what should I need to use, which action do I need to use, etc., etc., ask them in our Discord. Okay, there's a lot of staff and moderators there, as well as veterans to help answer those questions. Okay, and finally, I'd like to thank all the organizers and our shop caller Shirone today, and Ume as well, backup, okay, for helping us to organize and run the session. Thanks very much, guys. Okay, and have a good weekend, Christmas, and I'll see you guys in the next DRS session. Thanks very much. See y'all. Enjoy your holidays.
Thanks for no lifing with us today.
Yeah, I wrap up already, then you come in.
Sorry, I just came back.
No worries. I already told them what I needed to tell them.
Yeah, so but anyway, thanks for no lifing with us today. Otherwise, it will just have been a few of us with nothing to do.
Shark.
Yes. What's up?
Yeah, is it just now you say if next time one is already boss 2 clear will
I,
Okay, that's all.
The key is ready.
Wait. I will end this. Thank you for watching.